that it's showtime. Facts with stats, you know that we never lie. If a debate ever arrives, we never decline. It's like an and one to the free throw line. You know we shine bright. In our purple and gold, we go live from the Motor City down to the West Coast. We colder than a step back to a fadeaway. Got YouTube on lock like Gando in the passing lane.
What it do? What it do? Happy Friday. Hopefully everyone is having a safe and lovely day. We have 7 people watching so far, but for today's topic, clearly we'll be talking about should the Los Angeles Lakers, of course, look at to trade for Matisse Thybulle and Robert Williams. Obviously, two positions of need. I feel like, which is that defensive minded. Oh my God, Cuba, bro. I'm gonna deal with you later, man. Oh. What's up, dog? Hopefully you're having a safe and lovely Friday, man. But two positions of need. Of course, at the 3 spot, a defensive minded wing who can also shoot the 3 ball. Very well at 40% with Matisse Thybulle, and then a backup center in Robert Williams, who is a rim protector who can rebound, do the dirty work, who can also switch out on the perimeter. Very versatile on defense. And I think these guys will be able to help us out. The question is, who are we giving up to get these guys? And I'll break that down, but I want to get to the chat first. So again, earlier, salute to Cuba for being in the chat, of course. And then what's up, Rashad Adams? What's up, Trey all day? Salute Goat James, aka Chris. Hopefully all y'all are having a safe and lovely day. So, but before we get into that, see, we got 20 people watching. Last time I was here, I shut the whole panel down. I don't know what happened. All I know is that someone made my man DJ mad, bro. That's all I know. So hopefully, hopefully it doesn't happen again. But so for the trade proposal, what I'm thinking, and I made one earlier in my YouTube video, which was a couple weeks back, but the trade proposal was like Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleba, Dalton Connect, which helps you free up a roster spot, by the way, which I think will help us out a ton. So if a guy like Vucevic gets bought out or something, you can bring him in. And for people who want to know why would I do that, it helps you free up money. You're pretty much trading expirings for expirings, but you're trading expirings for better, like, of course, like you got Gabe Vincent, he's not gonna play. Um at Baxi Kleba, I mean, we're looking. I mean, to be fair, I mean, you can make a debate if you want to keep him or not. But you're not trading Rui, so I don't think that's happening. And I don't know if you're going to trade Vando. So the main guys that are likely to be traded is Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleba, and then of course Dalton. After the Mark Williams trade, um, I got you, Chris. But after we again, the other expirings, I don't know. I think we'll most likely trade Gabe, Maxi, and then don't because after we trade him for Mark Williams. Of course, that got rescinded due to Mark Williams' injury history. But um, again, I just think it makes sense for us to trade them, move off of him. He don't want to be here no more. Um, and he just I don't know. He's just mentally not there with the Lakers anymore. He wants to move on and everything. Portland's not going to do nothing this year. So, would you rather lose Robert Williams and Matisse Thybulle for nothing, or would you rather take our expirings and then a potential young guy? I'm just saying. So, why would you support the Jags, Geraldo? It's because I'm from Florida, bro. I am from Florida. And also, my dad was also a Jags fan, so that's another reason why I'm a Jags fan. Also, yeah, I'll do the same thing too. I'll trade Maxi Kleber, Dalton, and Gabe, so that also frees you up a roster spot for both of those two. And then you can see if it works out or not. If it works out, you keep them. And if it doesn't, you can just trade them at the trade line. Cuba, I'm being serious, bro. I have no reason to. I have no reason to lie to you, dog. For real. That's what I'm saying. Okay. I mean, yeah, but I mean, there's been also we also have like people who in Florida too that are Ravens fans. Also, a lot of that is like Lamar Jackson and stuff too. So that's not. I don't know. I mean, I don't. I mean, Cuba, I want you to come up here. Like, you make it sound like if you come up here, I'm gonna be shaking in my pants or something. Like, I don't mind at all. Um, letting you up here, bro. At all. Look, hold on. Let me send you on Instagram, dude. Give me a minute. Man, Cuba, you too grown for that, bro. I don't want to type. I don't want. No, I don't want to sit there and get in chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me see. Let me see. Nah, cause I don't. Nah, bro. If DJ look, if DJ cuss me out, bro, I'm crashing out, bro. I'm good. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. Let me help me to help me out. Let me find your Instagram real quick so I can send it to you there. Cause I don't. I really don't want to put it in the chat. I really don't want to. The band. Oh. That's you. The bandwagon Eagles. That's crazy. All right, there you go. Batcave is wild, bro. What is going on with y'all today, bro? Like y'all good or something? Y'all is wild, dude. But no, yeah, we'll again. I don't know if we're. I think Rob is probably what he's probably going to do is just wait until the trade deadline. Darnell Johnson said trade Gabe, Maxi Kleber, a second round pick, keep Dalton, connect four for Robert Williams, the third, of course, is Jeremy Grant. Uh, so who else you're trading? Because the only contracts you can trade, I don't. I mean, you're gonna need Gabe and Maxi's contract. To be fair, and plus the money that you're talking about. Oh, Darrell, my bad. I'm tripping, bro. I don't know. Like, we don't have enough salary to do all that, and I don't think the Lakers would trade AR for that either. So I don't know. I don't see that likely. Don said these two injury prone players, if they can play the majority of the games this year, this will be a good trade. Yeah, but every trade has a risk because sometimes they won't either work out or they will work out, but the guy has a lot of injuries uh coming along with him. So again, you're just gonna have to accept, have to take the risk. But at least with this, the only risk is evolve is like you just trade Dalton, but Dalton is easily replaceable, dude. Like no issues whatsoever. So I don't think it's a big deal. Nobody wants Kleber, Vando, Gabe plus Williams is Severely injury prone, not feeling it. Thibault might be okay. Not sure. I will go the straight less than 5% chance. That's fair. That's fair, Search. That's fair. But again, like Gabe is not good. Maxi's injury prone. I think I think teams will want Gabe and Kleber like later at the trade deadline. That's what I think Rob is going to want to do. So that's what my guess is, because otherwise we would have made a trade right now. But everyone asking prices is crazy. I'm not giving up a first for Wiggins. Um, and we don't know who else is available right now, and they probably won't get available until like the close to the trade deadline, like December to February. Is probably things will start. You know, guys will who you thought will never be available will be available. Uh, Rashad said we don't need another big. We do. I don't like Jackson Hayes as my backup center. Reeves for Obi Toppin in the first. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna need more than just a first though, bro. A first in a couple seconds. I mean, but then even then, like would the Pacers do it? Because the Pacers will have to pay they will have to pay Reeves, and then you don't want to have a Halliburton and Reeves backcourt because both of them are horrible defensively. At least Halliburton's better, but still, no. And then the Suns, I don't even think the Suns would, because they have Jalen Green too, and they have Devin Booker, so that don't make sense either. Unless they ship out, um, unless they ship out Jalen Green. But again, no one wants Jalen Green right now either, and he has like I think 2 more years left. Throw in Alex Len and Morris, also get them off the team, get them off the Lakers. Well, they're free agents, so they're not on the team. So I don't know what you mean. Yeah, they're not. Yeah. Listen, Gerardo, you stacked the the dang Laker team up. I wish, bro. Yeah, I agree with you, Don. That's why I want to trade him. That's why I'll put him a part of the trade. And also, you open up a roster spot. So if someone gets bought out or whatever, you can sign them. Whether that's another 3D wing or a backup center, it don't matter. You just have the flexibility and stuff too, and you have the money coming off the books as well. So, I mean, I'm willing to do the trade. So I agree with y'all, but I don't really want to put the link in due to what happened yesterday. So if you want to have, so if you want to join, you're gonna have to ask DJ to send it to you on Instagram or in the community post. Any contending team, you stack that up. Ah, I don't know. You don't like the fact that I have to trade 7 players, but those 7 players are bums though. Trade LeBron and Bronny, they want to leave anyways. Where did you get that from? Bronny wants to stay, and then LeBron James wants to stay and win a championship. Where did you get your information from? I don't understand. Yeah, yeah. Again, if DJ come at me, bro, look, I'm dipping, bro. I'm gonna pull the Corey X Kenshin. Y'all ain't seen me for another 2 years. Read your IG message, Gerald. All right. Mhm. Okay, cool beans. So I'll do that then. My bad, DJ. I just don't want to get in trouble, bro. If you want to join anybody, you guys are more than welcome to do so. Nah, dog. Nah, nah, bro. Y'all not finna get me in trouble, gang. If y'all mess my money up, I'm coming for you, not DJ. If I can't get the money that I want because of you tripping, bro, I'm good, bro. Pick up Malik Monk back. Who? So, oh, for sure, purple and gold, easily, easily. I would do that in a heartbeat. If they ask, like, if they say, "Hey, you can have Derek White, just give me Austin," like, because I'm assuming this Austin Reeves. Oh, I'll pack his bags up and send him to Boston myself. Yeah, 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 yeah. We need a backup center, bro. I'm sorry, I don't like Jackson Hayes due to his off the court stuff, and like him on the court is just he's just too much, bro. I'm sorry, he gives me a headache. Malik Monk is nice, but do we need more offense without defense? We just need guys who can play both sides of the ball. I think y'all overreact with guys who play like can they play offense or whatever. But yeah, I want Nick Claxton. Why? We got DeAndre Ayton. Yeah, I don't know who the person is in backstage, but I ain't adding you up, bro. I'm good, bro. If I get in trouble, I'm crashing out. As a backup, why? No, I'm not paying $25 million for a backup center, bro. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I wanted Cam Johnson, but they snatched him up. Agree. Yeah, that's what. No, it's not. It's not. He's mine. He is. He makes more money than DeAndre Ayton, and DeAndre Ayton is better than him. I would do that. I wouldn't do that personally. I don't know. Yeah, I got you, Q. Yeah, yeah, Q. You just tell me your name, and I got you, bro. Long as it says the bandwagon and it got the you know who. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I got you, Chris. Yeah, I agree. Jay, yeah, yeah, I got you, Cuba. I love Kelly Oubre Jr., bro. If we could get Kelly Oubre Jr., I would do it. I'm so serious. I am a Kelly Oubre Jr. fan, bro. If we can get him, you go get him. You know what I'm saying? That's me. Look, Cuba, you're exposing yourself, bro. Now the person who ah, you're exposing yourself. Cuba, you're exposing yourself, dog. No. You gonna be in the backstage, you gonna be mad at me, but I'm like, well, we got two bandwagons here, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Look. y- Nah, bro. We ain't doing that, bro. I don't nah, bro. Yeah. There you go. I don't there you go. The NBA sleeping on Oubre and the 76ers probably wouldn't care to keep him. It depends with their situation, bro. Like if they're not having a good year, they probably will trade him at the trade deadline. But if they're having a good year, bro, they don't care, bro. So we'll see, we'll see. Please like, subscribe, share, and dunk on that notification bell. Yes, sir. Y'all know the drill. If new, please subscribe and welcome to your Lakers family. Yes, sir. Golly, we got the chat beefing. Hey, yo. Was it that bad yesterday, my brother? I'm glad I wasn't here. I'm glad I was minding my own business, sleeping like a Snorlax yesterday. Let's see. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I was like, look, I need to get myself together because if I don't get myself together, then Cuba gonna be on my, you know what? So I had to, yeah, on the dot. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 30 p.m. on the dot. Yay, yay. Middleton might be available by, yeah, but that's why I think if you make the trade, you free up a roster spot, and he can come off the bench and give you better bench production too, which would help us out a lot. Salute, Playboy. Yes, sir. Whoa, yeah, whoa, Cuba. Whoa, pause. Yay, yay. Time out. Time out. What you mean by that? What you mean by that? Yeah. Bro. Let me see what's going on. Trying to see something. Hopefully my promotion stuff is working that I sent for DJ Stream, bro. Bro, Shaw, what's going on with you in the chat, nigga? Highly against trading for Robert Williams. I understand. No, I agree with you, but if you told me Robert Williams is healthy, who would you choose between Jackson Hayes and Robert Williams? And then happy Friday, Victor. I hope you're having a safe and lovely day. Oh, he's like 24. That's crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mark. Huh? Hayes over Robert 100? Oh no. I might end the stream right now. I appreciate it, H. Davis. He hasn't been healthy since since Celtics days. And even with Boston, he was injury prone. To be fair, and the only games that he played over 60 games was 2021 to 2022 season. New team in my yeah, and plus you won't have Robert Williams starting and stuff too. Like you'll have him as your backup, so you only play him like 10 to 15 minutes. Why would the Lakers want Williams when they have what you meant to say is why do the Lakers want Robert Williams when they have Aiton and Hayes? Hayes is not a good backup. He's not. I don't know where people. I don't want to take it personal with Hayes, bro. I gotta keep this professional, but yeah, no, no. Hayes is not a good backup at all. Salute to my man H Davis, man. I I think with the Hayes situation, I think it was agreement with Luka Doncic and Aiton's agent because they all have the same agent, and I think the agent discussed, hey, I help you bring Aiton here, but you have to bring in Jackson Hayes, and I think that we did it, and I don't blame them for that, but I just don't want to see Jackson Hayes on the floor. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Nah, JD. Hayes shows flashes of being good. Ooh, don't know about that. But I think he doesn't care about basketball enough. No, I don't think that. I just think he's just not physically there. He's not strong. He's not physical. He can't do nothing offensively outside of dunks. And if it's not lobs from Luca, he's kind of garbage. Yeah, and Jackson Hayes was horrible in the playoffs, Rashad. And you have the two. arguably the greatest playmakers of all time, and you looked horrible. You was getting bullied around by Rudy Gobert, bro. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, I want them now too, T.Y. Church. I want them too. Look, here, you can have Gabe, you can have Maxi, you can have Dalton. We free up a roster spot. I'm doing it. Yeah, because he was horrible. Are you serious? We're not, bro, Rashad. We're not doing this, bro. Yeah, I want both of them too. If you telling me I have to choose between Gabe Vincent and Jackson Hayes was garbage. That's why he didn't play. Bro would get in the game and have 5 fouls in 3 minutes. How is that possible? He's trash. Garbage, bro. Like what are we doing? And what did Hayes do in game 1? He was horrible. I'm not blaming JJ for this man, Jackson Hayes, for not playing basketball. Or- Bro, y'all not serious, bro. Bro, y'all not serious. We're blaming JJ for Jackson Hayes having a low IQ who can't do nothing offensively, can't rebound, not physical. Jackson Hayes is legit horrible, bro. He just looked better because we had Luca. Yeah, Rashad, and those people do not know basketball. You don't know basketball. Are we serious? Bro, bro, it's a Friday, bro. We're not nah, JD. We're not blaming JJ Redick for him not having Jackson Hayes prepared. We're not doing that, bro. That's on Hayes, bro. Okay, bro. If you would rather if you're telling me with a straight face that Jackson Hayes should have been on the basketball court versus who's one of the worst offensive players in the league, bro. No, bro. Because Jackson Hayes was garbage. Jackson Hayes was trash. That's why he played 12 minutes. He's not disciplined, bro. You make the same mistakes all over again. That's a mental problem. Because he kept getting foul. He was kept getting in foul trouble, bro. Yeah, I think I think KCP's available. I don't know what's going on with Memphis, bro. Jackson Hayes is not good, bro. Where do y'all get this from? Jackson Hayes is not good, JD. I'm telling you, bro. He's not good at basketball. He's a 7-footer who who should be playing. We did not beat the Bulls. We got swept. What are you talking about? We got smoked in Chicago. No, we got smoked in LA, and we lost by a buzzer beater to Josh Giddey. We got swept by the Bulls. What are you talking about? No, I'm not misled. I watched the game. I watched the basketball games with my own 2 eyes, and I have pretty good eyes, sir. What are you talking about? I don't. What? Okay, in the regular season, and what happened in the playoffs, bro? No. Why do you need development if you've been in the league since 2019, bro? You should know what you're supposed to do. You've been doing the same stuff all over again. There's a reason why the Pelicans didn't want to bring him back, bro. You're garbage. Okay, and what happened in the playoffs, Rashad? You tell me. This is nasty rage baiting by y'all, bro. Y'all disgusting, dude. We can't trade Jackson Hayes until like December or January. Thankfully, he waived his no trade clause, but still, dude. You don't know basketball? Okay, bro. Okay. A grown man who can't see telling me, okay, bro. I don't know what Jackson Hayes. pay. I don't know what he did to you, bro, to where you're defending him like this, but this is pathetic, dude. I would honestly trade Gabe Vincent for a $4 biggie bag from Wendy's. That's crazy. That's crazy, Adam. I don't blame you. I would do. I would trade Jackson Hayes for free. I'll ship him. Never mind. I gotta keep it professional. I gotta keep it professional. JD said he got worse when the Lakers came. When he came to the Lakers, I don't know. I just think he's not good. Reggie Jackson is a free agent, and then JD also said, "I don't want Hayes on. I don't want him on the team either. I want him gone somewhere that I can't say, but I gotta keep it professional." I know, but you've been in the league long enough. You should know what you're supposed to do, and he don't know what you're supposed to do. Okay, Rashad. If I'm not good at anything, then why you're still here? That's the real question. Whether you like me or not, you're still here. That's funny. Reggie Jackson will be nice. Ah, he not the same, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We're doing what Lakers did to Hayes. No, both of them are low IQ players. No, there's a reason why both of them didn't play at all. They're not good. At least Dalton has some level of skill, but no, bro. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this, bro. We're not doing this. Would you resign Reeves to a max deal? No. No. I don't like the fit with him and Luca, bro. That backcourt nasty. Both of them can't play defense. Reeves is horrible in the playoffs, offensively and defensively. You can't no, bro. Yeah, but we have to wait until the trade deadline though, or at least closer to the trade deadline. That's when we're able to trade Jackson Hayes. What's up, Nathan? This is some nasty rage baiting though, bro. For real, for real. I don't know. There's a reason why Denver got rid of him, bro. There's a reason why he's a free agent. What take are you guys arguing about? Fill me in. I wouldn't necessarily say even our argument. Would more say like this is the only panel on YouTube that calls Reese trash. I never said Reese is trash. I just don't like him. The fit is not there, bro. Because Dalton is not a smart player. He's not. He's he's not smart, bro. He don't got it up there in the brain, bro. He makes mistakes, doesn't understand the playbook, and you had a full season, bro. Rashad, yeah, Nathan Angela. That's nasty. That's disrespectful to my. Oh. He was a rookie. Okay, sure, but come on, bro. No, he wasn't gonna do nothing. There's a reason why JJ didn't play him, bro. You don't got it up there in the brain, dude. You don't have it up there in the brain. You kept getting foul trouble. You can't rebound, can't defend, getting punked around by. No, bro. What? What are we doing? Rashad, you're legit in the backstage on your knees groveling to me, bro. I can't take you serious. And I'm not adding you up either. You doing all this trash talking, but then you want to be up here and talking. That's not happening, bro. So you're telling me he has 0 minutes? Outside of game 5, he played minutes, bro, and you was not good. Okay, so if you would never talk basketball to me, then why are you in the backstage? No, he's a good fit with this team. He just can't play defense, bro. He's not. He's a I don't even want to say I don't even want to. I don't want to say it, bro. You can't be good because you're in foul trouble. What are we doing? Where is this Jackson Hayes glaze coming from, bro? Wow, we got some Jackson Hayes fans. What happened with Seawood? Christian Wood is hurt. So who's backstage, bro? DJ, verify with me who's in the backstage. You think Jackson Hayes is going to solve our problems? Absolutely not. What? What's up? What's up, bro? No, he would have not, bro. No, he would have not. If you can do nothing on Rudy Gobert, what makes you think he would have helped either? We would have been worse. What? Huh? Oh my god, y'all funny, dog. Ain't no way. Because you're trash. You're trash. That's why you're not getting minutes. If you're not getting minutes with JJ Redick when he desperately needs a center, there's must be a reason why. There's a reason why he played Maxi Kleber over you, bro. Because you're trash. You're garbage. You're not good. You're not good at all, bro. You're not good. What's up, Major?
What it do, young man? What
How
it
are you
do?
doing, bro? Happy
Pretty
Friday.
happy Friday, man. What are you doing? What we got going today?
I'm I'm chilling, bro. I'm trying to figure out why this man Rashad taking it so personal. We just talking about hoops, bro.
You gonna have them down there, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that. You stay focused on the lecture at hand. Um, I see you got up on the screen Robert Williams and Matisse
Matisse
Thybulle.
Thybulle, yes, sir. You know the drill. The trade package is going to be Dalton Connect, Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleba, and you free up a roster spot, and you say $2 million, so you're able to sign one more guy.
Yeah, I mean I do that. I do that because we set it up here on the channel a couple days ago about a viable backup big. And I'm still on the Vucevic thing because he
That's what I'm on too. Get
right
Vucevic. Shoot.
because he's a viable backup, and a lot of people, well, a few people who hadn't heard us talking about it over the months was kind of against it because they were like, well, why would we give up 20 million? For a backup, we wouldn't have to give up 20 million. We just have to give up 5. He's bought out for 15. We give up 5. I'm doing that because not only can he play a viable backup center role, and he would only be doing that because he's older than Aiden. But let's say Aiden goes down or Aiden lays an egg, whatever the case may be. I'm cool with trusting in 35 or 34-year-old Vucevic, who just put up 19 points, 10 rebounds last year and shot 41% from the 3. At a high efficiency rate, than to put Jackson Hayes out there to be our backup. So I would definitely go with the Vooch situation as a backup center, and we can get him for $5 million. And even if it means giving up Gabe and Kleber, the same trade package or whatever the case may be. If we have to do that to free up some money, then that's what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? A couple people want to hold on to Gabe, but I'm one of those guys that don't. I want him gone off the team. He serves no purpose. It's just croutons on salad. That's all it is. You can have him or you can't, or you don't need him. You know what I'm talking about? So,
Right.
I'm definitely going for something like that. You can never have too many bigs. You can never have too much defense or offense. And if we can get a guy that can come in here and be balanced, or a couple of guys that can come in here and be balanced, play both, defense and offense, then we certainly want to jump to that. If we got guys on the team that's not doing anything, those 3 guys you named, if you put their points together, What are they doing? Really? You know what I'm saying? Vooch is one of those guys in points. Well, he can't defend. Oh, that's that. That's overwritten. He can't defend on an island out on the perimeter, and nor do we need him to. He's a big. You know what I'm saying? He's a true big that happens to be able to shoot the three at a high efficiency rate. But if you funnel defense down to him, down on the block, whatever, he can get you a block a game. He can get you some rebounds. That's what we need him to do. Everybody don't have to go out there and run out there and guard the perimeter. You know what I'm saying? Especially being that size. We need a big body guy down there. He's 6'11", 7 feet. He's 260, 265. That will make him the heaviest person on the team. We need somebody down there with some size and some sturdiness to him. So that's why we're bringing him up. Not 172-pound Jackson Hayes. One of my arms weigh more than Jackson Hayes' body. That's the bottom line. So, and then as far as Matisse Thybulle is concerned, I would love to have that kid. I mean, his defensive prowess is something that we need. Everybody's talking about, wing. Hey, there he is right there. If defensive, he can shoot that three ball. There you go. And I'm pretty sure we can get him on the cheap.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, so I'm definitely down with that. Over who we have now. What are those guys doing? You go down the list. What is Gabe doing for us right now? What did he do for us in the playoffs? Cardio. What did Kleber do? He was hurt most of the time. He came back. He put in one game, did nothing. I like Dalton Connect because he was a rookie last year, whatever. This is his second year. He has potential. He still has a ceiling. You want to see what he does. But right now, if we're in win now mode like the Lakers are, we need productivity right now. We ain't got time to be waiting around for somebody to get their confidence up. We ain't got time to be waiting around for you to stop being hurt about what happened and understand that this is a business, and you still have to make business moves, and you still have to operate inside a business. If you have a job and your boss tells you, "Hey, man, I want you to work 3 hours overtime," whatever the case may be, you might get mad at it, but it's not going to stop you from doing your job. You can't come to work hurt and be like, "Well, you know what? I'm so hurt that I'm not going to do my job the way I'm supposed to do my job." You still going to do your job, even if you're getting fired tomorrow or you're getting laid off tomorrow. The same thing. You got traded, you came back. Even if you're still in trade talks, you do your job until it's time for you to get up out of here, because that's going to show the next team you might be going to, hey, I'm reliable. I'm not going to fold every time I get my feelings hurt. So if he can't get over that on this team, I don't care about any other team, but if he can't get over it on our team and be ready and willing to play in the season, and everybody gonna have these stretches where you fall off, you get a little rusty, whatever the case may be. But that's a part of the game. But if you're rusty because the emotional component is causing your game to be thrown off, if it's not anything physical, it's emotions, then it's time for you to get up off the team and go somewhere where they can deal with it or tolerate it.
Show teams that you're that guy. Yeah.
Right. And if it were me, everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have that dog mentality. If it's me, I'm showing the hell out. I'm not worried about friends. I'm not worried about impressing my teammates. I'm worried about impressing those people who hold my fate in their hands. You know what I'm saying? I'm worried about outperforming my contract, outperforming the next guy. We can still be friends. We can talk, whatever the case may be. But I'm coming for somebody's job. So whatever it is that my game is lacking at, that's what I'm in the lab working on. If I need to bolster my defense, I'm working on my defense, moving my feet, whatever it takes to make you a better defender. If my 3-point shot is broken, but I want to shoot threes, I'm putting up several threes per night after the game, before the game. I'm getting that practice in. If I need to work on my free throws, my free throw shot is broken, I'm doing that. I'm putting up 500-600 free throws like Kobe did. You know what I'm saying? If I need to, if I want to be a slasher, that's what I'm known for. But I don't have the confidence to try and slash. I'm working on that. I'm getting my strength up. I'm doing my plyometrics. I'm doing all these things that's going to help me bolster my confidence to play the game that I've come in here to play. You know what I'm saying? Look at Bronny. I'm so proud of that kid. I mean, Nate McMillan said it. I think he said it yesterday or a couple of days ago, where he said, he sees it. Now, this is a defensive coach here. He said he sees the improvement in Bronny's game, all around game, dribbling the ball better, shooting with more confidence. His shot was never broken. He just needed the confidence. Because notice, we all seen it with our own two eyes. When Bronny would shoot the ball, he would kind of almost hesitate a little bit, like, damn, okay, this is a basketball. It's orange. It's got black lines in it. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? Oh, shoot. And then by that time, it's breaking or airballing. But now he get the ball. He's like, I know exactly what to do with it. Now the ball is like a time bomb in his hand. Oh, man, let me hurry and get this off. Let me pass it. Let me shoot it. Let me try to take it in, get fouled. Let me be aggressive. Let me put up effort. You could tell who was in the lab and who wasn't in the lab. Look at Vando. He's in the lab now. Now I hope that translates to the court. But people that's just sitting around saying, well, I'm a 3-point shooter. I was touted as being this guy, that guy, one of the 1% 3-point shooters on the planet, or whatever the case may be. If you're just going off of this, just other people's opinions and words about you, and you're not really putting in the work, you're never going to graduate your game. And that's in any sport. So if he don't get a move on and get something going, he's going to continue to be in these trade deals. And then all his homeboys and all the people that's coming up behind him is going to play themselves into a slot, and he's going to play himself out of position, or he's going to play himself out of a spot. Then he's just going to be one of those long forgotten guys on the edge of the bench, waiting to get up out of here, and hope he can go somewhere else and not overseas. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's my take on the whole situation. But
No,
anybody's better than Jackson Hayes right now, especially at the backup center position.
For sure, and I agree, and I appreciate you giving me your take. And I also think a lot of people sleeping on the Theroux a lot due to the fact of, like, people want us to draft the center, rightfully so. But Theroux has that OG Anunoby type potential. And
Yeah.
I know a lot of people say, "Oh, he can't shoot," but it's because of his hands got bigger. Like, his hands are like big, like Kawhi Leonard hands type of big.
Yeah.
Pause.
Oh,
So,
hey. Yeah. I just seen I seen in the private chats. I don't know if DJ let you know, but that guy is not allowed to come back up on the panel.
yeah, he told me in the chat. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I removed him from the backstage and stuff, and I muted.
Yeah,
him.
so him doing all that talking and stuff like that, all that mess talking, calling people out their name is exactly the reason why he can't
He's
come
not
back
here.
up here.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah,
I
it's like
find it cute because I'm in your head. That's what it shows me.
Yeah,
Because I'm
absolutely.
not these other people.
Right.
I don't
My
mind the
thing-
rage bait because I can give you back the rage bait, so it don't matter to me.
Facts. But my thing is this. My whole entire thing is this. And I say this all the time. I even parrot it on my channel. I say, if you don't like content anywhere that you go, in any sector you go to, create your own content.
Yes, or
Then
just
you
leave.
Or leave. And you can spew whatever you want. My father used to always tell me, bro, and this is something I say all the time. My father say, if you dislike something or you hate something, why talk about it? I hate liver. So I'm never going to talk about liver. You're never going to hear me talk about liver. We could talk about barbecue. We could talk about brisket, chicken, fish, whatever. But you ain't never going to hear come out my mouth anything nice about liver because I don't like it. So why would I have it? Why would I have to say anything about it if I don't like it?
Right.
So if you don't like something,
unless someone brings it up to me, I'm not bringing it up.
Exactly. If it's not brought up to me, it's not even on my radar. See, that lets you know people are hypocritical. Yeah, I don't like you guys. F you guys. This and this and that. But yet up here. So we ignore people like that. Hey man, you might as well move on to the next show and go over there and troll and do what you do. But it ain't happening here. So yeah. But yeah, those two guys on the screen. The only thing with Robert Williams is
injuries.
The injury. Now you often hear when you talk about Levine, he's injury prone. You talk about this guy, he's injury prone. That guy, injury prone. This dude is the epitome of injury prone. I don't think he's played over 65 games in his career. I don't think.
Nope. Only played 61, and that was in 2021.
See, 4 years ago. So that right there is like, what did he play last year?
Last year he played like 6 games.
6 games. The year before that,
What was it like? What 24? It was.
wow. So let's just say the last couple years,
You only play like it's nasty.
yeah. So the last couple years don't even add up to the most games he's played in the season. So that's the only thing. I don't know why everybody's so big on Robert Williams, whatever. I know it's a talking point, but no. Now he's out there on the floor and he's healthy. He is impactful for the teams he played for, for the games that they put him in. But like I said, man, the best ability is availability. I want you out there on the floor 60 or more games per year.
Okay, so last year he played in 20 games. The first season in Portland he played in 6. So I actually got to reverse. My bad. But yeah,
Okay.
that's still yikes.
Yeah. And then he's never touched 60 games after that.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
See, that mark, that's
61 games.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So that right there lets me know you're available. You're not now, unless by some miracle he comes over here. Let's say he comes over here and he gives us 72 games. We're like, whoa, wow, where that come from? But just by going by the law of averages, you don't have really that great of a track record for me to want to trust bringing you over here. I would like I said, I'd rather have a 34-year-old Vooch who averages almost 70 games a year over here, and he's going to give you productivity.
70 games.
Yeah. And he's going to give you that productivity you need. And then, and like I said, when I say viable, I mean a guy he's a starter ready center right now. If he would back up Aiden, say, okay, you know what? I understand that he's young. He's a young gun. I'm the old guy, but he's ready at the helm. If just in case something happens, that's him right there. I would definitely, he can. And then at any given point in time, you put him in the game, or whatever the case may be, he can be your third option at any point of the game. Even from the bench, he can be your third option. You know what I'm saying? Because he can score. You know what I'm talking about? So
yeah.
So
And Vu in the only games he's played under 55 games is the 2020-2021 season with Orlando, but that's when he got traded. But his rookie year, that's it. Every other year is 65 games or more, bro.
Yeah.
He's even played an 82 game season before, including the play-in back in 2022 to 2023. So he's very durable, and that's one thing I'll give him a lot of credit.
Very durable.
A lot of credit for that, bro.
He's very durable, and we've already had the discussion with between Luka and him. I did their accents. They're on the phone talking to each other, and Luka pretty much promised them. He was like, you might not come off. You might come off bench. You might not start, but if you come here and you ball the way you should ball, you might start over Aiden. We're going to see how he works out. And if it doesn't work out, I promise you starting job. I've even taken the liberty to get you apartment next to Luka's house. So when you're ready to come to Lakers, give Luka a call. And then Vooch,
I love how you sound just like. Oh my god, bro!
And then Vooch, of course, Vooch has a slightly higher voice. He's like, okay, Luka, I give it a call. Because they're basically from the same place or whatever the case may be. So
yeah,
that's not a stretch. But yeah, so and they have the same agent, Bill Duffy. So I'm just saying, and they're monitoring. This is what I heard. They're monitoring. Well, Luka's monitoring that situation. So we should hopefully in a couple of days or before the when does training camp start? Does it start the end of this month?
Let me see. I got you. October 1st.
Oh, okay. So that's like less than a month before the season start. Okay.
Yep.
So that means we're almost a full 2 months away still. So anything can happen within that next 60 days. Anything.
Yep. Anything, bro. You know.
And I'll even say something. I'll even pair it with nephew said, Joe. He gave a date of December 10th. He said watch out by that date because December 15th is the first, the portion of the trade deadline or whatever the case may be.
Yep.
He believes
That's when you're able to trade them.
right, and he's saying that he believes that we'll have Vooch by then. So I'm looking at December now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope it don't go that far because I hope we get him, with now so he can kind of, practice and get acclimated to the team. But I'll take him. Hell, even if it have to be the trade deadline, February, if we can get him in the middle of the season, hey, cool, we'll have him on the team. You know what I'm saying? But all I know is that we need a viable backup center and one wing. Now, if we get those two things to occur, we don't need anything else.
Nope.
Anything else.
And if you say, oh, well, what about the bench? You can move Reeves. You can move Rui to the bench, bro.
Yep. And then guess what? I don't know why people think that that's such a bad thing. We move these scorers to the bench. We easily have a top 5 bench in the league now. Remember, last year, our bench didn't average over 20 points a game. Hell, matter of fact, I don't even think we got close to 20 points a game. But now, we got some dangerous people down there now. We don't know who's going to be in the starting lineup, but all I know is that one of the hot points on the bench is Jake LaRavia. Everybody keeps overlooking him, and I'm glad that they're overlooking him. Because guess what? Remember I was talking about people that's in the gym getting it in? He's one of those guys that's in there working it. He's shutting up and getting to bit. I'm just gonna let my game do the talking. I'm not gonna come out here and blow myself up and say, yeah, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this and I'm coming in. No, I'm gonna bring the type of game that I bring, and y'all are gonna see it because a lot of people prior to now haven't even heard of the kid, but I have down here from Pasadena, California, and people, I'm telling you, and don't be surprised if he's good enough, both offensively and defensively, to take over the 3 position, whoever's starting at that time, whether it be Rui, Vanderbilt, whoever. He's better than both. He has an upside over both. The upside is, even though Rui's a better offensive guy, that's all he is. Even though Vandal is slightly better defensively, that's all he is. But Jake LaRavia is better because he's more of a balanced player. He can give you offense given a minute.
I was called stupid, Big Major, for saying I would start him and Marcus Smart together because both of them playing together, their defensive net rating for what me and my friends looked at, it was like a 105.
Yeah, his defense
1012 something.
Yeah,
positive 23, negative 12 when they're off the floor.
Yeah. So that lets you see the balances. See, when people think of who's better than who, they're looking at, oh, well, such and such averages more than such and such. Yeah, that's great.
But they don't focus on the fit.
They don't focus on the fit. They don't focus on the balance. Now, I'll pose a question, and people in the chat can answer this too. I'll pose a question for you. Would you rather have a guy who averages 12 points a game? He can get you 6 to 8 rebounds with those 12 points. He can get you 4 to 5 assists. So he's a 12, 8, and 5 guy, right? Perfect balance. And he plays excellent defense. He's an above average defender. Or would you rather have a guy that averages 20 points a game, gives you nothing on defense, 2 rebounds, 2 assists per game? What would you rather have?
The first options that you said, because I get 2-way balance.
Thank you.
And you can move the 20 points per game off the bench, and that gives you better bench scoring.
Thank you. Because think about it. If we have defenders out there who can also score too, you have a perfect balance, defensive and offense at the starting positions. Then guess what? Our defense, we have to trust that our defensive prowess is going to be good enough to keep ahead of teams, right? So when we sit these players down, now we got our offensive firepower to come out there and keep the game afloat. But the more balanced players in the starting lineup sets the tone for the game. That's what I'm talking about. I don't care about your 20-point a game fluff. That's fluff. That's whipped cream. I want something. I want the solid. I want the the balance on every end. We know Marcus Smart, they ain't scared to guard anybody. He gonna take on that assignment. Well, guess what? Jake Arabia is too. And everybody, oh, he's another Dalton Connect, he's another Austin Reeves. They only saying that because he white. But it could be nothing could be further from the truth. He shoots just as good as both of those guys from the three. He shoots better than Austin Reeves from the three. He defends better than both of them by a Jericho mile. Not a regular mile, a Jericho mile.
Yeah, a Chris Jericho mile, Geraldo.
There he is, the bandwagoneer, my best friend from across the street. Hey, man, keep them kids off my lawn.
Get off my lawn or his lawn.
Yeah. So, yeah, there you go, man.
Yeah.
Is that my man Cuba?
Hey, listen, Geraldo, right?
This was practice himself.
Oh my god, bro! I show you love, and we were already finna try to roast me, bro. God,
But nah, well, you got me on here, right? All I was gonna say, I was gonna congratulate you, actually on the stream for starting this damn live on time instead of having us all waiting for a goddamn day. I tell you what, Geraldo, I say your candy ass does that again. I'm gonna take over the hosting duties, and your ass can sit and damn fill out an application for damn the dumpster yard or whatever. I don't know, McDonald's anywhere, man. Get you a damn job, Geraldo, before the bandwagon cooks your candy ass. And stop asking me for money, man. I'm cheap.
What is the last time I
Wait a minute. Hold on now.
ago, dude?
Hold on now. Well, yay.
Yeah. What? We're not doing this, bro.
What?
Come on, dog.
Nah, I'm kidding. What's up, Geraldo, man? We got Gerald up in here, man.
Not much. Oh, not much, man. I'm taking it one day at a time, bro. Or trying to at least.
Yay. Wait a
Trying to
minute.
be
Hold on now.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
I'm trying to be positive, bro. I'm trying to stay optimistic with life.
All right, man. I mean, you graduated high school, man.
Yeah.
Get a damn job, man. Damn.
If only you knew. But I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. I don't get in trouble with my mama. I'm good.
Anyway, man, what's the question?
The question is, so my trade proposal, because I don't think Portland wants Vando. I mean, times past they wanted him, but you have no trade value now. I don't know. Like, we're not trading Rui for these guys. It makes no sense to do so. So I'm thinking Gabe, Maxey, and Dalton for Thybulle and Robert Williams. I know Robert Williams is injury prone. I know Thybulle's kind of injury prone, but he's not necessarily injury prone. It's just him being in Portland. And Portland has multiple guys. Same thing with Robert Williams, so that's why I don't really criticize them as much. But I feel like these two guys help you out. You free up a roster spot, and if Vucevic gets bought out, you can actually just let Robert Williams just try to get more healthier come playoff time, because we're going to need him more in the playoffs than what people think. Because we're going to need his versatility on defense. We're going to need him to be a good rim protector. We're going to need him to catch lobs and stuff and do what he did in Boston to lead them to the finals. You know what I mean? Help them go to the finals. You know what I mean?
How much you going to pay these guys?
Robert Williams makes, I think, 11 to 13, and then Thybulle makes 11. So all I'm doing is just matching salaries, and I'm getting off in their feelings Dalton Connect and two players who we both want off the team. So just saying.
Let me see.
And plus you get some with Portland, you get some, at least you get Dalton. And then you have Luka, Smart, Thybulle, even though I prefer Jake. So you can do Jake. Braun, Ayton. Off the bench, you have Reeves. You have Thybulle. You have, again, like Rui, Vando, and then Voob. If he gets bought out, if not, then you have Robert Williams. So you have the floor spacing, you have the defense, you have the versatility and everything.
Okay.
And if you need to make a move, then you make a move. Yeah, you make a move for the trade deadline. Yeah.
If that's what you think is gonna, I mean, if that's what you think is gonna help win, hey, go for it now.
That's what I'm saying. But I ain't Roberts, Todd Pelinka Jr. I ain't the GM. I wish. But I'm like, hey Rob, let's hey Portland, what you want for these guys? Oh, y'all want a first? No, that's something different. But if they just say, hey, we just want to get off these guys. Give us Dalton and Gabe and Maxey and okay, I'll do it.
Because Portland, you're getting off of Robert Williams because they already
Yeah,
got. I mean, they already got like 2 or 3 bigs anyway. So
that's
giving
what
them
I'm saying. You got my Asian Jokic. You got Donovan Clegan. Like, how many more centers do you need, bro?
So yeah,
I'm just saying.
and Thybulle. I mean, I can't name a Portland's roster right now, but I think they're. If you say the trade you just said, they'll definitely be improved for sure.
Yeah, and they fit.
They ain't gonna win nothing, but I mean,
I mean, again, like you don't know because I've seen Luke carry bums to the Western Conference Finals. I've seen him
no,
carry the Mavs to the finals. You never know, bro. And these guys who you're training for, they have playoff experience and they've been impactful
no,
on your team.
I said Portland.
Oh, Portland. Oh, yeah, yeah. We don't talk about Portland.
No, I
Yeah,
think Lakers
we
for
don't.
sure
Yeah,
make dogs.
yeah. We don't talk about. Sorry, Portland. Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Matter of
They.
fact, the Lakers are easily gonna make the playoffs. I mean,
Oh,
you
for
got
sure.
bro. Like, look, man, you got a superstar talent on the roster now.
Right.
Still young, he's in his prime, so they're gonna build around him.
And
Like,
these are the type of guys they want to,
yeah,
build around.
basically what they did with the Mavs, build around him. They're gonna build around him in LA.
Yep. But probably better because LA is a bigger market. So just saying, brother.
I mean, it's gonna help him win, man. Stack it up.
Yes, sir. Where's Al Horford going? I think he's going to Golden State. But again, Jonathan Kuminga holding them hostage too, man. So I think he being paid with them.
He's trying to
So
get paid, right? I think he's trying to get paid. Yeah, he's trying to get off. Well, he's trying to get off the team.
yeah, he don't want to be there no more. And the
He ain't
word's like,
playing no
hey,
more.
yeah, you know what I mean. So let me see who this guy is real quick. If it's who
Oh,
I think
Major
it is,
left?
we can remove.
Who, me?
In Major League?
Nah, Major muted.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm still here. I'm just working in the
I'm
background.
trying to
Good.
figure out this. I'm trying to figure out this man Rashad or not.
Wait, let him say something.
Are you
If he
asking about
Rashad,
me?
he's getting removed.
Nah, that ain't
No,
him.
no, that ain't him.
Okay, cool beans then. My bad. I left you in the backstage for a good minute. I just
It's okay, man. It's okay. I was
yeah.
just listening.
How you doing? How you doing, brother? How you doing, brother?
Like your show, just listening up, and I'm actually wondering if there's any way we can get Herb Jones, man. Give up a
Dude,
pick.
Oh, we talked
Give up
about
a
him
first
too.
round pick.
Yeah, we
you're
talked about him.
speaking my language.
Yeah, we talked about him a couple of times on the stream over the
Yes,
last year.
I even said I'll trade Reeves for him, and people said what? I said yes.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
thinking, would they take a first round pick? Right? Do a 3-way deal. Get
What's the trade?
between
What
Portland.
is looking like? What is this looking like?
Well, I'm just thinking about if Portland would do it, and if the Pelicans would too. You give them Matisse Thybulle so they can replace him for whatever, and you got to throw in a first round pick.
You talking about a
From the
3-way
Lakers.
trade?
Yeah,
A
3-way.
3-team trade?
Yeah. Because he's got a great contract, man, for what he brings to the table.
He do. He's getting paid
5
$23
years.
million, dude.
That's insane, bro.
That's what
a
I'm
great
saying. For
contract.
all defensive guy like that.
But it's just a waste for them because they suck.
Yeah,
So
they suck and they have
you might have
multiple
to
wings
wait.
too.
Yeah, you might have to wait a bit before you can do the deal where they realize they're gonna suck, and then they're
Yeah.
gonna blow it up, right? That's the only way. But
Nah, they can't blow it up because the Hawks have their first round picks. My Hawks have their first round
holy
pick, bro.
crap,
Unprotected this year.
brutal.
Unprotected, so it don't matter. They're grits.
They're cooked.
Oh yeah.
They're cooked.
They're barbecued.
Yeah.
Licking my chops. GG's, brother.
Didn't Herb Jones sign a contract? Or
Yeah, he signed a 3-year
5 years.
contract extension.
Was it
But
3
it was
or
so
5?
cheap. He's only getting paid $23 million, bro, for being an elite defender and respectable 3-point shooter.
Nah, dude, he's got a 5-year deal.
In total, yeah, but he signed because he has 2 more
5 years,
years left. He has this year.
$13.9 million per year.
Yeah, so
Whoever his agent is should be fired.
oh, facts. Because because he has this year and next year. That's why. And then he signed a 3-year contract extension. That's why it's a total of 5. But yeah, that's nasty.
But that's the kind of guys if I'm going to do long term, that's the kind of guy I would want. because
Oh,
he's
for
gonna
sure.
fit.
I would too, but again, I
I'm
don't
not
know. I
giving
don't
up
know.
that
I don't
cap
know if the
space.
Pelicans would trade him to us though again because they're still mad about that AD trade. To be fair,
Yeah.
maybe, but
Man,
I
they
say
could get over
Thibault because
that
he's more
trade.
realistic, and I don't again like it's like a low risk high reward type of guy. So
Yeah.
Hey, Gerald, hey, they better get over that damn trade. They got rid of the goddamn pieces that they traded for AD.
that's what I'm saying. But you know how teams are with the Lakers; they're petty and they're like, oh well, we'd rather help Boston out instead. So hey.
What the hell
Just
with the
saying, bro.
Pelicans?
I mean, look, I've seen teams help Boston more than Lakers. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's true, actually. Like this
Drew
year.
Holiday for Anthony Simons in 2 seconds?
Yeah, that was crazy.
You're supposed to be the one giving up assets, not Portland helping you by them giving you assets and a younger, cheaper player. Are you serious?
Yeah, that pissed me off when that happened. I
Oh,
was
it
like, they're
did
not going to
too.
get
I'm
rid of
like,
that
oh, okay, I see
contract,
how
and
it
they did.
is.
Got some.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, excuse me? Wow.
But I definitely would. I would keep anything that expires. I'm trying to get rid of Vando, man. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, I
He
want to get
gets
off
one
Vando
more
too, but
injury. He gets one more injury. You're done. You're just cap space. He's taking up.
oh yeah, he can't shoot. I mean, people's like,
Yeah.
oh well, if he has a respectable, that's a big if by the way. If he has a
Yeah.
respectable 3 ball, then
Yeah,
sit
that's
on
how
that
you
side.
lose.
I'm like, eh.
Honestly, you got to get guys that have proven they can do it. I'm not into the whole. I'm waiting, hoping this guy's going to turn out. You're going to be waiting and hoping for a while. If
Yeah,
it was
that's what I'm
that
saying,
easy, everybody
dude.
would have
Like,
done. Everybody would do it. Like it's not. If they don't got it, they don't got it. Don't waste your time. Let him figure out his shot somewhere else.
I agree.
That's just the way
Yeah.
especially because of that contract being that
Oh
long.
yeah, and again, we gave him that contract too, just based off of his potential. But I have the stats right here on like him around the rim. Floaters, 1 of 3, 33% from the field, just 33 everything. Hook shots, 1 of 0, 0. Jump shot, 1 of 4, 25%.
Yeah.
Layups, finishing through contact, 19 out of 49,
Yeah,
by the
that's the
way,
worst.
and
That's
shot
the worst part.
38%. That's
That's the
horrible.
worst part. Is you set him up under the hoop, he might miss. Like that's terrible. Yeah.
That's brother, I might throw up.
Robert Williams worries me too, but the thing I like about him is it's cap relief in next year because he's 1 year deal,
That's
13
what I'm
million off the
saying.
Yeah.
books.
Yeah.
That's why I don't mind those kind of guys because at the end of the day, this year might be a wash. We might not get it, but if you could free up all those contracts that are long term, now you're really talking because you can even keep LeBron if you end up getting a superstar. Right?
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I would try and do.
Yeah.
Especially if LeBron keeps playing good, why not? Right?
Yeah.
But I'll say Vucevic kind of worries me. I know you guys are comparing him to what's his name?
Trash Jackson Hayes. Oh, brother.
Jackson Hayes. Sorry about not remember the name.
No, you're fine, dude.
He's easy to
I actually
forget.
was hoping you forgot on purpose, but
Yeah.
oh well.
Jackson
Yeah.
Hayes. The thing is, here's the thing with him is like, not to be rude, but he just doesn't have the brains, man.
He don't. I try to
You
tell
need,
people in the chat. People are like, no,
yeah,
man, it's because JJ didn't play. I'm like, bro, if JJ don't play you, there's a reason why.
yeah. He
Yeah.
literally went with like midgets at center before he put Jackson Hayes, which is pathetic, man.
Right.
Yeah, dude. That tells
And the
you
one
about.
time he puts him on, he does nothing but stupid shit. It's like, dude, like, come on.
Oh,
Man, just
the
play
language,
smart.
by the way, with the S word.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know you
sorry.
didn't.
I didn't
No,
know.
you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah.
I didn't know.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine, dude. Just want to let you know. I don't want to look. I don't want DJ to say, hey, man, I didn't tell this brother to,
Thanks for telling
watch
me.
his mouth. Yeah, I don't want DJ to fire me, dog.
It's a bad habit for playing sports, man. That's what
Oh
I
yeah,
hate to say
absolutely.
it, man. It sucks, man.
We've all
tried to
done
get rid
it.
of it.
We've all done it on the court, man. Yes, it's kind of hard to shake it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Geraldo, I'll fire your ass right now.
Well, see, of course you would, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right now,
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, right now.
you're talking
Of
about you
course you
right
would,
now.
bro. Yeah, he's trying to get rid of me right now. He's trying to get rid of me right now.
Right now.
I'm going to ask
Yeah.
you guys a question. Do you guys think LeBron's doing this stuff just for publicity, or do you think he's really mad that they didn't give him a 2-year deal?
Nah, he's doing it for publicity.
Okay. So it's not
He
like
ain't mad. He ain't mad.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I'm
Yeah.
not sold that he's going to go to Golden State.
No,
I know people are thinking in the offseason you go to Dallas or you go to Golden State.
no. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. One thing we all know about LeBron is that he cares about his legacy, whether he says he doesn't or not.
Yeah.
And he knows that it would be, even though his legacy is set in stone for, the game he's played, he's been an excellent player his whole career. But it would be like career suicide or legacy suicide if at 40, 41 years old, he goes to another team and people are already kicking him down for the teams he's gone to thus far, even though he's always contractually fulfilled his agreement with that team. See, that's what people don't say. They're thinking he's just leaving because the team is bottom feeding. He's saying, well, you know what? I'm going to get out while I can. And I tell people all the time, I said, and this is as a diehard Laker fan, hurts me to say it, but I tell people all the time, if he's a get out while he's can type of player, kind of like how Kevin Durant was doing, then over the last 5 years that we haven't won a championship, we ain't won since 2020, wouldn't he have been planning to get out then and all that time when they wouldn't give him a viable center that he was asking for, when they wouldn't put players around him that needed to be around him to, shooters that he needed, whatever the case may be, he would have left then. But he chose to stay another 5 years, and here he is now. So people get the narrative wrong about him, leaving every time the going gets tough, or he's going to go build a super team or whatever the case may be. Me and DJ up here said it. We said, if you are on a team, if you are a team, I don't care about what people say about me trying to put together the best team possible that can help us win. There's no moral police that says, oh man, you ain't supposed to go get stars. You're supposed to get it from the ground. Listen, I want everybody on my team I could get. If you're the best shooter, I want the best shooter. I want the best rebound. I want the best shot blocker. If that tends to be a team full of creative players, if that's the way it seems, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? This is a dog-eat-dog world. May the best man win. So
here's the thing.
If he's guilty of that, then yeah. Go ahead.
Get the Bond stars on that team.
The one thing I think, here's what I'm looking at. I think he doesn't want to leave Lakers because it's a team that he's played with, right? So think about this. He goes and meets Joker's group, right? You think Joker and Luka haven't talked about playing together? You think he
Absolutely.
has told LeBron this? LeBron
Absolutely.
has a couple conversations. And for legacy purposes, I look at it like this. I agree with you. He's all about legacy. It would be nice if he gets to play with Joker and Luka, though, too. And if
it would be nice.
Winning 2-3 rings right there, now all of a sudden, different conversation for your legacy. But
that's true.
What I'm saying is, him saying what he's saying is actually kind of good for his legacy. Because let's be honest, there is a chance that the guys we picked up just are a bunch of losers, right?
That's facts.
It's a fact that DeAndre Ayton could end up being just trash, right? That is possible. So if that happens, by doing what he did, it's like him telling the world, I knew this was going to happen. So it kind of protects his legacy, saying, I told you guys this is trash. And then if he stays, now they can do whatever it takes to get Joker in. He looks like they listened, and then he's going to play for less. Now all of a sudden, he cares about winning. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's a perfect move that he's been doing, and everybody's sitting there acting like, oh, screw him. It's
an intelligent
those people, man.
It's an intelligent strategy. And see, that's the thing. That's the thing. See, one thing about when somebody hates you, bro, no matter if somebody already have it preconceived in their mind to hate you, no matter what you do, they're gonna find a reason to hate, even if it's something positive. Well, LeBron just saved 5 kittens from a drowning sewer, from drowning in the sewer. He saved 5 kittens. They'll be like, oh man, that's good. But Jordan would have did it in 5 minutes. Like, see, it's always they just at this point it's pathetic that people hate this guy the way they do, because it's like, okay, you hate him, yet he's coming out there playing the sport he plays every year at a high level. I mean, he was only 6th. He was number 6th in MVP voting at the start of last season. Number 6th at his age, but people still find a way to crap on it.
When I watch LeBron, listen, I'm not the biggest LeBron fan or anything like that, but I will say this: you got to respect his game. Like, how can you watch basketball and not say, listen, man, if you're going to tell me I need to win and I got Steph Curry on one side, LeBron on the other, I'm taking LeBron. Same thing with KD. I'm taking LeBron. Even at this age, I'm taking LeBron because I think he's less likely to choke than either of those guys. That's just the way. That's the facts. Like, I remember watching that game last year in the playoffs.
Yeah, there he is.
They needed to win that 3-1. They went down 3 games. They needed to win that game. And Luka,
Yeah.
the Luka game where he was sick and you could tell he shouldn't have been playing. That's how sick he was. And
Yeah.
LeBron literally almost won it by himself playing defense, which is embarrassing. Like, I don't know how you could be on that team on the Lakers. And if you're a guy that doesn't score, but you're supposed to be there for defense, and you're watching this 40-year-old play harder than you,
that's what I'm saying.
That shit's. I'm sorry. That's embarrassing, man. That's embarrassing. Like, you should be ashamed. And this is the thing. This is what.
Wait a minute now.
This is what bugs me about that one guy that everybody thinks he's great on defense. If he only could get a shot, Jared Vanderbilt. You can't tell me he's playing playing hard. You just can't. He's not playing his hardest. When I'm watching him on defense, sometimes see guys blowing by him. It just pisses me off. I'm like, dude, if you're not going to play good offense, you got to play all out defense.
Yeah, and I'm hoping. I agree with you on that, and that's why I'm hoping that last year it was due to him coming back from injury and things like that. I'm hoping, man. You know what I mean? But now he got no excuse, so we'll see.
Yeah. None.
And that's possible, man. Because if he's got problems with his feet and stuff, that could be. You can't go as hard. Yeah.
Well, they rectified that now, so he should be good to go now.
Yeah, he's working on step back threes like he's James Harden.
What up, Jay Sizzle?
Little bro. There we go.
Hey, what's
Jay
up,
Sizzle.
man?
Oh, wait. Oh, so now you want to show up all
so now you
Hey, man.
Yeah.
How's
it was kind of drowning, so you said, hey man, somebody gotta pop up.
Hold on. Hey, ain't never drowning when we on Lakers and 5.
My God.
My God.
Always wet. Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey. See, that's why I fell back. You used to walk into it. I was like, yeah, I got you. I got you. I understand. But yeah, nah, man.
We were talking about Robert and what's that fool?
Matisse
Thybulle. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think the Robert Williams guy, bro, he just
injury prone.
We all know, man. He just scared me because of that injury proneness, man. Like that's my whole deal, man. Like, but I think in order to get Thybulle, I think Portland's gonna tell you, well, you got to take this fool Robert Williams with you. You know what I mean? We all know how negotiations work. You know what I mean? And then they're gonna say, well, also you got to throw Dalton Connect in the trade as well. And now it's like, okay, hold on now, nigga. Now y'all tripping. But I think, but I think that's what they're gonna do. You know what I mean? It's to negotiate. You know what I mean? So but like I said, Thybulle's cool, but Robert Williams, man, and then how much he making? Like 14,
13. But the reason why I would do it though, DJ, because you free up money. And you're doing experience for experience. It's not like a Vando contract where you have him for another 2 years or 3 years. This is his last year.
Oh, it's expiring.
And if it don't work,
that's good.
That's why I would do it.
Yeah.
And you also, and you're going to need him in the playoffs, like bad, like
if he ain't hurt,
when he's healthy,
like him.
If
that's
he
what
ain't
I'm saying.
hurt.
And also, you can sign Vu on a buyout. So if Vu's available, boom, you get him, and you be like, hey, Robert Williams,
that's what I want.
We're gonna let you be healthy. We need you to be healthy. You know what I mean? Jackson Hayes, you sit at home, or matter of fact, we will send you to a court here, officer. Here he is. Here you go.
That's crazy.
Nice knowing you, buddy.
Make sure he don't come to the. Make sure you don't try to sneak to the game.
Don't come back. We don't want you back.
But let me ask you though, because like again for negotiations purposes, I'm playing Portland right now, right? So if Portland say, okay, look, we'll give you Robert Williams and freaking Thybulle, but you got to give us either or a first round pick or Dalton Connect.
Don't go. Oh, Dalton go easily.
Yeah.
Don't want to be here no more, DJ. He mad.
I want to keep that first. I want to keep that.
Jared, what have I told you about saying that, nigga? How many times I gotta tell you, young man?
Hey,
JC, watch it, bro.
How many first we got right now? How many first round picks we got now?
Bring that up. I gotta cook his ass every time.
We got one right now. We get more later.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, see, I want. This is where those first round picks that I hate so much, because y'all know I don't care about picks. This is where they come in handy at. We get up a
We
couple
save him
first
for
round.
Giannis. Yay.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Save him for y'all know I don't like picks, man. Y'all know I don't care nothing about no first round, second round pick. You know what I'm saying? I want a guy that's tried and true right now. But if we can get our picks, if we can get those picks up from 1 to like let's say 3 or 4,
Yep,
just
that's what happens.
stack
If
up the
we save
picks.
the first, we can use
Yeah,
both of the
then we can go for a
both of the
start.
future
We can
picks
go for a
next
start
year.
later.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I
What's
wanted
up,
to.
what's up,
Yeah.
Elizabeth? Is that ain't? I'm trying to see the face. That ain't the girl from my job. Never mind. What's up, Elizabeth? Though. I thought that was the girl from my job.
Shout out to Elizabeth in the
When
chat.
DJ was like, "Hold on, is that who I think it is?" No, never
Because
mind.
I tell everybody at my job about the channel and things like that. So some subs, some don't,
Worldwide,
but
Oh, okay. Well,
world
So
famous.
I thought that was
you're promoting your little bro's channel too, though, DJ.
yeah. Wait, you?
Yeah,
I mean, you
I'm right
doing that?
there. I'm right. I'm
I
close to
mean,
1K though, man.
you doing that on your own a lot. So I mean, I don't
Yeah, a
know.
lot.
yeah, a lot.
There
Nigga.
ain't nothing
Yeah,
wrong
a
with
lot.
extra help,
I mean,
DJ. There ain't nothing wrong
my
with
thing,
extra help.
my thing is this. I'm giving you a platform to grow your channel. So why I gotta say it again?
Yeah.
Right.
Ain't
Right.
nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with that, DJ.
Huh?
You
Yes,
know
it
what I'm
is.
saying? He's like, welcome to Lakers to 5. Tune in to Lakers to 5. But you
Yes,
also
sir.
go
Make
check
sure
out
you
my channel.
subscribe. You know what I'm saying? To both
Yeah, go check
channel
out my
Lakers
channel.
5 and Zero Sports Junior. Yeah.
That's like
God, man.
Stephen A. Smith going on First
Well,
Take
hey,
Talk.
God, man.
don't
Make
compare
sure
me
y'all
to
go to
someone who
my
said, don't compare me to Stephen A. Smith, bro. We ain't
Uh,
doing
I
that.
just did, nigga. I
but
just
yeah,
did.
nah.
You
Matter
off
of
for
fact,
that.
But
You foul for that.
hey,
You foul for
matter of
that.
fact, you are
Because
Stephen A. Smith. You are Stephen
no,
A. Smith. Let's talk about it,
whoa,
Gerald.
whoa.
And
No, because
Geraldo is Kendrick
I
Perkins,
would never
nigga.
say, to another grown man, I plead you as a father to stop this. I would never say that.
oh
Yeah,
To
yeah,
stop this.
but you know what you
yeah.
said. You said Dalton Connect don't want to be here, man. Dalton Connect do want to be here. Show me the article right now. Show me the article in the private chat.
Did you
I want to know
not
the
watch
article.
him?
Well,
Send me the
Did you
hold
article.
on.
not? Did you not read his body language?
No, ain't no hold on, Major. No, ain't no hold on, Major.
No, I want to get back to something.
Because when I saw the interview with Dalton Connect, when they asked him, right, all he said out his own mouth was, "I just want to get back to playing basketball, bro." That's all he said, bro. He ain't saying
That's
nothing
what you're
about I'm
supposed to do.
sad or
You're
none of
supposed
that.
to be professional. You're supposed to be
Okay,
professional.
but if he said that, how are you putting it on him? He don't want to play here.
So you've also heard NBA players too. Oh, I want to be here, and I want to stay here and win the championship, and they're gone the next day.
Why you sound like Rui?
Has that not also been the case too?
But that's because of owners getting rid of them.
Right, exactly. But yeah,
Right.
I don't want to go too far off that off the first round picks, man. Stacking them up. I don't want to go too far off of that.
Stack them up for Giannis Antetokounmpo for next summer.
Yeah.
Try to win the championship. Yeah. There you go.
So
Yep.
I wanted to. Well, the reason why I pulled up because I heard y'all talking about Jokic. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Jokic ain't coming to the Lakers next year, or no, 2 years from now, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm gonna just be very, very honest with y'all. Okay. So in 2027, 2028 season, he has a player option of $2 million. Now, LeBron already said he ain't playing in the next Olympics. So that either tells you he's not going to be here on the Lakers or he's going to
retirement,
or he's just not going to be, or he's retiring.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's number 2. Right. And number 3, where are we going to get $62 million at?
Yeah.
Gerald.
No.
You get it from Gerald.
Who the hell said we?
No, because
who said we get the Jokic? Hell no.
If he waits until next summer, he can get paid $80 million.
But he ain't coming here, bro. Like I think it's universally agreed upon.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, Jokic ain't coming over here, bro. Like it's I think it's universally agreed upon that he's not coming. Anybody say that he's coming? I've always deduced that Giannis will come over here before any other superstar would. He's been on the radar for 5 or 6 years now, so it's just a matter of time.
Yo, salute everybody.
What up?
What
They
it
are
do?
setting it up that way too. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's what it looked like, man. So this Jokic thing, I don't know where the hell that came from. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, y'all were up here. Y'all were up here talking about it.
No. I never said Jokic was coming over here. That's a pipe dream like a mug. Who brought that up?
The other dude.
The one guy, he was like, it would be a smart
I brought it up that I was saying that could be what LeBron was when he was there, but I'm not saying.
Yeah, nah. I'll be the first to tell you no.
We talk real hoops. We ain't delusional.
That dude more than likely stay in Denver for the entirety of his career, man. But
he
Giannis
retires and ride his horses before he comes to
Giannis is coming over here. ahead.
He don't
I
want to
think
be a Laker, bro. That man don't want to deal with people
He
being all
want to
over
play
him and
ball
asking him
like that,
questions.
man.
I think
Yeah,
He
Jokic.
don't
I
even
think the whole
Okay,
take
so
basketball serious.
I think the whole
okay,
thing with
so
Jokic, bro, it only became a rumor because Luka came over here, and all of a sudden it's like,
right,
oh,
right, right,
European guy,
right.
another European guy coming over here.
Okay,
exactly,
so DJ, I have a question for you.
exactly.
Mm.
In 2027, 2028, and you're a Giannis Antetokounmpo,
Yeah.
What the
right?
hell is that?
His last name, nigga.
Acapulco,
His last name.
Acapulco.
So he got a $62 million player option that year.
Yeah.
Now, if LeBron retires,
Yeah.
right by then, can we match that 62 million if LeBron retires by then, by that
No,
2027 year?
no, no, no. You mean before then?
Huh? What do you
You
mean
mean
Go ahead,
before then?
No, go ahead,
I
DJ.
said by time the year.
You talking about
If
by
he
the time
retires before the whatever, yeah, 2027,
Yeah, before
LeBron ain't on
27.
the roster
Yeah.
no more. He ain't taking no money. He gone.
But
He
that's
in
3 years.
Vegas.
But that's gonna be
Yeah.
3 years from now.
I'd be pressuring LeBron to leave. You getting Giannis, goddammit.
No, that's not.
Well,
Hold on.
okay,
No.
Because you got this season. Because you got this season, right? And you
right.
got
This
26, 27
Oh,
season, right? So that's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
Okay.
It's too many
Okay.
seasons from
So
now.
okay. So if you wanted Giannis to come next year,
He's
okay. So
counting.
then,
He's counting this year. That's why.
oh, you're
Okay.
counting. Oh, he's counting this year. I'm
Well,
talking
this year
about
goes
LeBron
into
is gone.
26. Yeah.
Okay. So well, dang, that changes the whole question then, because now it's like that's $58 million. We don't got that to trade. So
No,
I
no,
don't
no. Because you
know.
don't know. Because
No.
you're not.
So
No, no.
That's not true.
Sorry. Go ahead.
That's not
Go
true.
ahead. Go ahead, DJ.
For
Sorry. Go ahead.
2026, we have $58 million to trade.
no.
Who?
Go ahead,
No.
DJ.
No. I don't think trading for Giannis is gonna happen. I don't think that's that's
Well,
my
no,
opinion.
but that's why my question was, DJ, if let's say Giannis declines his player option in 2027, right?
Right.
Would we
Unrestricted
have
free
the
agent.
money
Right.
to pick him up?
That's where I was going. And I think
Yeah.
so that's why I said for me, I don't see trading for Giannis is gonna happen. That's why I don't the
Right.
2026, 2027 trading for Giannis at 58 mil. I don't think that's gonna happen. Even if they say, oh, we're gonna extend the contract for Austin and things like that for let's give him 30 or whatever. You still got to stack up. You still got to stack up some more contracts just to get up to the 50. You know what I mean? And
Right.
as far as right now,
yeah. I mean, if you did okay, let's say you gave Austin his $30 million or whatever the heck, and then you put a Rui in there. I mean that.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Rui ain't on the books no more, and that's what I was gonna say. You're gonna have to sign some more players in order to match that. But then you have to hope that Milwaukee plays ball with you.
Right.
That okay? Well, we'll take freaking Austin and Rui and whatever how many picks you got. But again, you got to hope. But that's why I want to touch on your second point was that when you said 2027, 2028. Giannis has a player option for 62. Could we give it to him? I think that's why I said when Major brought it up with Giannis, I think the Lakers are trying their best to set up their roster to where they do have the money to give Giannis 60 million or whatever it is, or 58, whatever that he wants for each year. So they can give him whatever contract they want, and they're gonna give him 58 mil. And that's why they're trying to just be like, look, we don't want nobody else on our books except Luka. That's it.
Right.
Now they can
DJ,
bring in
So DJ, so basically what you're telling me is basically you were right about the whole Luka and Austin gonna be our backcourt, and that's just what it's gonna be. Because if we go get another star player, let's say LeBron retires after this season, and then we go get another star player, then that money we was gonna give to Giannis is now gone.
That's
so
what
it's gonna have to be a Austin Reeves and Luka and whoever. Role player want to come hang out until we get to that. Till we get to that.
No.
Well,
this is why I'm trying to.
It depends. It depends. But go ahead. It depends. Go ahead.
So I just want to say, JC, I just think that this is too far ahead. So before 27, 28 season, way before that, the Lakers are gonna have to make decisions. And no, it can't just be Luka and Austin Reeves, because if this is LeBron's last season, we need to I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do, but they have to somehow try to maintain his money on the book. So I'm not even gonna. That's a whole nother conversation. But that would
Wait,
be for the end of this season. So just hear me out. For the end of
okay,
this season, right? So after we play this year, right? They're
right,
gonna have to decide if they would have traded Austin, whatever. Forget about Austin. Let's just focus
okay.
on LeBron James, right? So they have to find a way to keep his money on the books, whether they, sign him, whatever the case is. The point is that if LeBron then retires next season, it's
Mm-hmm.
the same thing. It's still too early for Giannis, right? So the 2026,
Right.
2027 season is still too early. So regardless, the Lakers again have to figure out a way to keep LeBron's money, whatever that money might be, if LeBron's playing on the books. You know what I'm saying? So by 2027, 2028, we don't even know what already could have happened to that 50, 60, 70 million dollars
$1 million,
throughout
right?
this whole process. So that's what I'm saying. So to answer your question, it's way too premature to even, kind of hypothesize as to, if we'll have that money, because we don't know what players we are gonna have, but we are gonna have more than Luca and Austin. We have to. There is no other way, because we're not gonna burn through 60, 70 million dollars on like 5 role players.
Hell
I'm
I'm
not.
no.
Can
telling
I
you.
And
say?
that's
Can I say one thing, you guys? I
yeah.
actually
Go ahead.
think if these
No.
guys are going to get traded and not stay on their teams, it's going to be this year they get traded. Because as a team,
Uh,
think if you're a team, you got Joker, for example. He's got a player option in 27. In 26, he holds all the cards. That means if he says to you, I want to go to this team, you just got handcuffed. That team doesn't have to give you everything you want.
Mm.
And now
Because
you're
he's a free
screwed.
because
No,
he's
because he has a
expiring.
player option.
So
So
you're
then
not
he
going.
can
So if you're
push.
because if you
Exactly.
want to trade him to
that's
another
what I think is
team,
going to happen to
you're not
Giannis.
going to get
Giannis going to
all
get
of
up
what
out
you
of there.
want. You don't.
No, Giannis and
That
him
team is
have
not
the
going to want to give up
exact
all
same
what they want.
situation.
Giannis is
Giannis,
going to get up out of
this
there. I'm
is
telling
why
you. That's how he coming
Hold
over
on,
here.
hold
Yeah,
on.
and
I'm
this
trying
is
to
yeah,
hold
why
on. I'm
and
trying
can
to
I
hear him.
and
State.
yeah, and
This
then
is why Golden
can I
State
join
is
you
sitting there
X
doing
Ray real
nothing
quick?
right now.
Yeah,
Hold on. Can I hear? Can I hear him? I'm trying to hear. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
I
hear what
can't
you're
hear.
saying,
I can't hear
Patrick.
him.
So what I was going to say, you guys, this is why I think Golden State is sitting there playing possum, not doing anything in the offseason, because they're kind of tied with that contracts they have, right? And they don't want to go give this guy 30 million that they were sitting there, that young guy, because they're going to be stuck and they're not going to be able to compete with Lakers. Right now, it's a situation where come trade deadline, this is how good it could happen. If Denver starts sucking this year or
Mm-hmm.
Giannis's team starts sucking, all of a sudden you're done. Because both of those guys are going to say, I want out and I want to go here. And the only team that can probably do this is the Lakers. So to me, this is where it could be a good thing, because now you can, in the offseason, even make a deal, even into the
No,
trade deadline, give some picks up, give whatever they want. And that player controls, like right now, yeah, I think if I'm those
no,
teams, man, I'm trading them 25. I'm not waiting to 26 because then they
no,
hold
no.
all the cards.
No. No, 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 no,
No,
no.
no,
So
no,
for
no.
this, for this trade deadline, who and how do you see your? Why would Jokic get traded? Who and
If they
how?
suck, if they
Yeah,
suck,
okay. If they
right?
have a
Yes,
terrible record, who and how do you see Jokic getting traded when he still has the player option the following season?
I'm
Why,
not talking
why,
just
why?
Joker. I'm talking both of them.
No,
Both
no.
of those
Okay, but
guys
let's just
have that
focus. Okay,
situation.
whichever one you want. Who has the 55.2 million in anything, any players that the Nuggets would want back?
That's what I'm saying, is
Mm.
that the point I'm trying to say is I feel like this is the chance where you can get the most for them with picks, with 3-team deals, whatever. You can include a bunch of teams. That's the point. All they care about is how can we maximize what I get back? I don't care who I get it from. I want to get stuff for him. But if they wait till next year, they're done. They're literally done.
No,
And
no,
this
no,
is
no.
because they have
I
no
completely
control.
disagree with you, man.
The
There is
player has the
no.
control in 26.
No, the player does not have the control in 26.
How so?
I don't understand why you're saying that. In 2026, 2027 season, all they have is player options. That has nothing to do with them saying this is where I want to go. They don't get to determine where they want to go. Why are you
Okay,
acting like if
I'll
they have
explain.
Well, too.
Let me explain.
no trade clause? Go
Let me
ahead.
explain what I'm saying.
Sure.
26 and 20, like this year's 2025. In
Uh-huh.
2026, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's got his final year before a player option, which technically means it could be his last year and he can walk away, is what I'm saying.
Correct. Yeah,
But
okay, yeah.
if you're
Okay.
him, you're going to
Uh-huh.
say to them, trade me, and here's only the list of teams you can trade me to. Only these
No,
guys,
why?
Because you could do that. Because if they
No, you
don't,
can't.
you can walk away. And they get nothing.
No.
And
So
they
that's
get
not
nothing in
time out.
27.
No. So that's not so here. Let's use Austin Reeves, right? So this year, Austin Reeves has a player option, right?
Right.
That right?
This year?
That's a bad example, though.
No, it's not. Hold on. No, it's not. I'm just using a player. It doesn't matter. It could be whatever player. Okay. What other expiring?
do
We have like
Austin. Yeah, let's do Austin.
Okay, we have
Yeah.
like 3 other expiring. Whichever expiring contract you want to use that we have this season, right? The Lakers. So we can trade Austin right now. We can trade Austin before the trade deadline. There is no scenario where Austin tells the Lakers, these are the 5 teams that I want to go to.
Right, because hold on, but here's the thing. Austin Reeves, it's not the same for him as it is for Joker and these other guys.
Okay, explain yourself. Go ahead.
Okay. First of all, it's, in my opinion, Joker and Giannis have the ability to say, because they know they can go anywhere they want. And they know no
they can't. Oh my God!
Can't,
but I'm saying
teams
factually,
will get rid of players.
No, they cannot.
They will get rid of players to get these guys if they're free.
No. You're absolutely wrong. The only players that can choose that, well, Beasley can't do it anymore. But for example, LeBron James, he can not choose, but he can reject any contract right now, which basically gives him this is where I want to go. Because if you select any other place, I'm just gonna null and void the contract. That's what having a no trade clause is. So Jokic does not have that. Giannis does not have that.
Right. But okay, hold on. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. If you're a team that he doesn't want to go to, but you have the best package, they trade him there. They're dumb, because if you trade for Joker and he doesn't want to be on your team, then he's just going to exercise his player option the following year and he's gone for nothing. And you just gave up a bunch of picks for nothing. Like, that's dumb. You would never make that trade. That's what I mean. They have the control.
But that's the same thing. No, because that's the same thing. That's the same thing this season. See, you're not. See, I understand what you're saying. So for example, teams aren't going to give up 3 first-round picks to get Austin Reeves right now, because if he doesn't want to be on that team, you just gave up 3 first-round picks, and this summer Austin Reeves could potentially walk. That's what you're trying to say, right?
No, it's not the same, because Austin Reeves, he.
No, it is. It is the same.
Austin Reeves is not.
Oh my God!
He's just going to go to the guy with the most money. That's what he wants.
No, that's
the reason. Hold on,
bro.
Hold on. The reason why it's not the same. Hold on. The reason why it's not the same is because, bro, those are 3 different caliber players. Austin Reeves and Giannis.
We're talking about contract, though, JC. We're not talking about the caliber of player.
But come on, though. You got to be realistic, though. It goes deeper than just the contract.
It's not just
nobody's just looking at contract and just like, bro, it's looking at the player. That's Jokic and that's Giannis. Niggas is giving anything. What we get Giannis? Oh, they're gonna throw whatever.
No, that is perfectly fine.
They don't care about Austin.
Right. No, JC, we're let's not muddy the conversation. We're not talking about what these guys are gonna demand. No. We're saying that this guy who's speaking, that they should trade Jokic or Giannis right now in this season, because if they don't do it this season and wait till next season where they have a player option, they're gonna be screwed.
Because okay, if Jokic, think about it like this, right? If Jokic wants to get traded, right, and they don't adhere to that. They're like, no, we're not trading, we keeping you. You gonna play to your player option. And then Jokic is like, okay, that's fine. I will adhere to my contract and I will play to the end of my player option. And then guess what? I will decline my player option. Now you niggas get nothing for me. You get nothing for me.
Exactly. That'd be the worst thing to do.
Like nothing. And then I get to and then I get to go to an actual team that I want to go. So I still win in the end. You lose. You don't get to use my 58 million, my whatever.
Oh,
yes, bro. Think about it.
You don't
listen.
That's why Milwaukee and Denver went all out this year, because they got to make sure they can win. They got to make sure to prove to him that we still got a team you can win with.
Salute family.
Guys, hey, what's up? Hey guys, listen, I don't understand what you guys are talking about. There is no scenario. There is no reason to prematurely trade Jokic this season. He's still under contract on your team. It would be suicide. It doesn't make any sense from a legal contractual standpoint to trade Jokic this season. You would trade Jokic in the 2026-2027 season. You do not wait until the 2027-2028 season.
I want to go
where he has the player option.
hold on. So
I think
okay,
you guys
so
have your
I just
timelines
I
mixed
disagree.
up.
No,
can I
PS4
say something?
power
Because
is
I've been listening.
hold on. Okay, so hold on, Preacher Man. So okay, I feel like it don't matter because it doesn't matter what year you trade him. Okay, you can trade him this year or next year, right? It doesn't matter because you're gonna want to get whatever you can out of him because, like I said, if he declines that player option in 2027, you don't get anything. So it's either you trade him for the 59 million in 2026, or you trade him with the 55 million and you get what. It doesn't matter. The situation is still the same this year or next year. All I'm saying.
JC, go ahead.
All I'm
Oh, oh,
saying
go
is
ahead. Go ahead.
the
Go ahead.
team is going to want to, if let's say Jokic is unhappy and he wants to get traded, it is better they do that than to have him just decline his player option in 2027. They don't get anything. So it's either you trade him for the 55 million this year or you trade him for the 59 million next year. Like I
So
said,
the
it doesn't
reason,
matter.
so the
It doesn't
reason why
matter.
it does matter, hold on.
It
So the
does.
reason
Hold
why
on.
it does matter, just like any other superstar is, if you have a superstar under contract for 2 more years, and for example, it depends on what superstar, but if it's Jokic, let's say the top three, top two player in the actual league,
right.
you want to maximize the amount of time that man is on your team, regardless whether you're going to trade for him or not. So yes,
Right.
if you were to prematurely trade him with 2 seasons guaranteed left on your books, that doesn't make any sense. Remember, he's guaranteed to be on this team for this season
And next
and
season.
for 26 and 27 season.
Not
So
twice.
the only scenario where you would trade him by, let's say, this trade deadline a year and a half earlier, that you're guaranteed to have him on your books,
Well,
is if you guys are pivoting, if like the team is pivoting, that he's not working out, so something, the team is something that you want to get rid of the number one, number two
Okay,
player in the league
so
from
Hey,
your
let's
team.
let that other guy talk. He's been trying for a while. I feel
One
bad.
second, Preacher Man will have his 50 minutes to talk. Good night,
y'all been
JC.
talking for 50 minutes. I've been sitting
Oh,
here listening to
hold
it.
on, Preacher Man. Let us just,
I've been in here 25 minutes.
all right, JC. We should wrapping up, Preacher Man. Go ahead, JC.
okay, so just so I can understand, so we can wrap it up, so Preacher Man can get it, so he can get his
Yes.
sermon on.
Yes.
Okay, so
No sermon here, man. No sermon here.
Okay.
If it ain't got nothing to do with God, you don't have to worry about no sermon.
okay, all right, so Tune. All right, so just to
Yes.
understand, right? So we're all agreeing. It's just the only thing that's different is the timeline. So what you're
Correct.
saying is it's smarter to do it on the 26, on the
27.
2027 year
Yes.
versus a year earlier,
A
because you
year and
can
a half. A year and a half.
a year and a half earlier.
Correct.
Okay, yeah.
That's
So
all
we
I'm saying.
agree. We were just on two different timelines.
I will
Yeah.
disagree because if my team is sucking and I don't have picks like your Milwaukee, I'm trading him this year, Giannis, because I am not taking a chance where he gets to pick his team, and now I'm really handcuffed because Giannis will just say, "No, I'm not signing with you." If you trade him to someone where you're trying to get stuff, and that team's going to say, "Well, I'm not giving up nothing for him." That's the fear. That's the problem that you run into. But
You're-
if you think your team can compete, I agree. If, let's say, Denver and Giannis's team do really well this year, I'm not trading them. I have a chance to win. Why would I trade him? 26, same thing. If I have a chance to win and I look like I can win, I'm not trading him because I'm going to try and keep him. But the point I'm saying is if they suck, it's a huge problem. Huge problem because
If they
especially Milwaukee, they're
if
getting
they
up everything, man.
if they suck this season,
Yeah.
the answer is not to trade the number one player in the league. So if the Nuggets suck this season by this trade deadline, if they have if they're under
I'm
500
thinking
or
of
they're just
Giannis because
terrible,
I think their team is more like
or even Giannis, the answer to your team sucks really bad right now is not let's get rid of the top 5 guy in the league. So I understand your opinion, but I wholeheartedly disagree, and I think that time this year, Giannis and Jokic not getting traded will prove that I'm correct.
it depends how good
Yeah,
your
but
team is doing.
yeah, it
That's
depends
my opinion.
because if you're
Yeah.
trying to make a move in the trade line, you don't have assets no more, bro.
Right.
The Bucks don't have picks.
Nothing. They got nothing.
They have nothing, bro. Their only pick they have is 2032, and they
Denver's
can't
in a
even
better
use that no
spot.
more.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
Denver's in a
can't.
better spot.
Yeah,
Than
Denver's in a better
Milwaukee.
spot, but you don't know. So
Yeah.
you'll see.
All it takes. That's why that Denver owner or GM or whoever he was, the owner, I think, he was making those comments because he knows what's going on. If his team sucks, if they get injured or some bad injury, and then all of a sudden the team sucks, and Joker feels like I've been doing everything and you guys haven't been putting people around me, why would he not request for a trade? Like, why not get rid of him right away and get what you can?
All right.
Do a three-way
Go.
deal. Like
Go ahead,
you
preacher
can do
man. Sorry, preacher man.
Go.
We've been
Yeah.
go ahead, preacher man. We're
Yeah.
pretty
Go ahead,
much
preacher
wrapped up
man.
on this.
Well, I've been listening, to everybody, talk about Giannis and Jokic. But I mean, how I feel about the situation is Denver was trying to get back to, championship. How they, won the championship. So they added additions of players, Hardaway, Cam, right, and then Brown. So they're trying to get back to that DNA to when they won the championship. So I think they're going to be a playoff team this year, and to be a force to be reckoned with, depending on the chemistry with the new additions. So I don't think Jokic is going to go. Joker's not going to go anywhere. More realistic is Giannis,
Yep.
because they got Turner, but how's the fit going to work? He is
Yep.
a stretch big that can shoot threes, but he's not a big that can. He's not a physical big. He's a stretch big that likes to shoot outside jumpers, and every once in a while, slam dunk block gives you some defense. But what I'm looking at is I'm more watching Milwaukee instead of watching Denver.
Yep.
Jokic is not going to come here, so um, I'm not seeing that. That's not what I'm seeing. I don't feel that. I put my bet odds and kind of like I think he has the same path as Kareem. Lou Alcindor when he played for the Bucks, and I just don't think because when Dame got hurt, it messed up the direction that Milwaukee was trying to go. Right, because Dame got hurt in the playoffs when he shouldn't have been playing anyway. Came back and and now he done turned around and went back to Portland, right?
Yeah.
And so now they're trying to say, hey, Giannis, stay with Milwaukee. Look, we got Turner. But it's right, but that's not look, that's not the team. That's not gonna keep the team, what I'm saying, correct. It's not gonna ain't nobody gonna be scared of Milwaukee. Turner and Giannis, I mean Giannis is gonna do what he do, put up big numbers, right? 27, rebound and double double, just attack the monster that Giannis is. But Milwaukee, nobody's gonna be scared of Milwaukee with Turner and Giannis. Because they just didn't. I don't think they made the moves that like they were supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And so I see Giannis leaving Milwaukee and coming to LA. I see he's more of a realistic him and Luca. Now who
Better
we're gonna
fit.
have? Yeah, yeah, and yeah, because
What season? For what season,
I
preacher
really
man?
don't know. I really don't know, but I know that Milwaukee's not going to be. I don't know what his contract is.
58
Uh,
million.
say it again.
57.6 million right now.
Okay, so it's a good possibility. I'm 50-50 on that. I mean, it depends on now if Milwaukee comes out and they're like the fourth seed or third seed in the East, and then come December they make another move to bring somebody else in that's gonna like a point guard that's gonna help that team. Because that's all they really need is a point. They need a point guard. They got Turner, so they would need a point guard to solidify some kind of you know because you would have Turner down low, you would have Giannis power forward, and then you get bringing a point guard that's that can uh, take care of his own and um, dish the ball, make assists, and make plays, be a playmaker. But right now, I just don't. I see Giannis coming more than Jokic because I just
Same.
or retire. Look, this dude said he wanted to like do horses. Didn't he say that?
Yeah, he did.
Like it shocked me when I read it. Like this dude, he wanted. Look, he's got a championship. Does he have to win multiple to be on the all time? But uh, saying NBA players, legends? No, he does not. Like the dude's already good, so he could just say, "Hey, I don't want to play no more. I love my horses more." And this dude, because like if Denver is not good, this dude might say,
Do
"Hey,
you think I had a question? Do you think Giannis they would do him a solid and trade him to the team he wants?
if he came out and said, "Hey, I'm not winning," because look, Denver might say like if Denver is like a playing team, right? If they're a playing team and they don't make the playoffs from next year, man, they might just bust it. Like Malone, they did him. We all know they did Malone dirty, right?
Yeah.
But like Malone kept that. He was the one, like, Lakers daddy. He gave the Denver their edge, and it wasn't because they lost it. It was just because they didn't have certain players around, the right players around them. And you got to think certain players left. Pope left. Katavious Caldwell Pope left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So certain players,
They
which
lost.
one got
They lost
traded?
their depth. When they
Yeah, they
lost
lost
their
their
depth,
they
they
lost
couldn't do
their depth.
nothing.
They lost their depth. So
As
they
soon
Yeah,
as
weren't
the
the
but
same
pressure comes
team,
off, they're terrible.
and they
yeah,
weren't the same team. So when you have a team like that, uh, if they're not good, they might bust up everything. Denver, because
Yeah.
Denver's not like the Lakers and Boston. They don't want to keep winning and winning and winning and winning champ. They don't know what it's like, should I say, to keep winning. Not just one championship. Look, Toronto one championship, and they ain't never been the same. They've been so far away. They won one championship with Lowry and Siakam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
I'll tell you this though,
with
the
them.
two teams that can really make a move for both these guys is basically, and it depends if these guys want to go there. San Antonio and OKC, they got so many picks and crap. Man. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
they
like they
could,
could
but
seriously rebuild
the thing
those
is,
teams
I
again.
just, I just don't see, because we're trying to put you like, okay, well, let's go get Giannis, right? I mean, let's go get Joker, and we got Wembanyama. Like, how that gonna work? Because one plays center, where they gonna put Wembanyama? Power forward?
They
You know what I'm
could,
saying?
they
I
could
mean,
put him either one. He's
yeah.
yeah,
so
but
tall.
you don't want too much down there. You don't want to cram it. Like,
It would work, man. They're smart.
I
Listen,
just Giannis would work more to me. Giannis would work more than Jokic on the Spurs, because now you got a power forward. Victor can just, what I'm saying, stretch
But
and
but
defend the
Wemby's
paint.
not there as a 3-point shooter though,
Right? No. But he
compared to
can
Jokic.
shoot.
So Jokic would
Right?
fit better, and
I
also
think
Jokic is a
and he's a
playmaker.
great passer, man. He gets so many easy
I
y-
know.
passes.
But I
yeah,
just
but
don't see, as much as we're trying to create this scenario of fantasy basketball that we play on the game, and we could take this player and put him on there. I just don't see Jokic doing that. I think he's either going to stay in Denver, or the trade. But it has to be it. He has to come out and say it like Anthony Davis did. I want to go to the Lakers.
That's what I'm
I
saying. That's
I
the
okay,
want to,
but
problem.
like,
so
because if he doesn't come out and say I
Yeah.
want to go to the Lakers, he's just gonna stay in Denver or go be with his horses.
all right,
Yeah.
so listen. So the issue with that, because this guy, what's your name, buddy? The guy who's insisting that
Just Div X-ray. Div
okay,
X-ray.
Div
Yeah.
Div X-ray? Okay.
You say Div.
Hi, hey, Dev. This is a tune, right? So you asked the question. Um, do we think that the Bucks will send Giannis where he wants to go to, right?
Yeah.
So let's just go with your hypothetical, right? So let's say that Giannis says, okay, by the end of this trade deadline of this year, I want to go to the
Let's say
Lakers.
they're failing and they're looking bad.
Okay, no, failing. Team
Yeah.
is team is garbage, trash.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
they're out of the play-in. So they're number 11, right? So Giannis says, I want to go to the Lakers. That's where I want to go. So now I want you to explain to me, right? Let's say Giannis says he wants to go to the Lakers, and the team wants to do him a solid, as you're saying. How and what are the Lakers giving up to get to 58 million? And what are we going to be giving them?
No, you misunderstood my point. My point
Oh,
was that
oh.
if I was Denver, I would look to move him now, because a team like an OKC or somebody that has picks where he doesn't want to go will say, we can win this year and we got him maybe in the player
Next
option.
year?
If we do win. Yeah, they can
Mhm,
convince him to play out his contract. So at the
mhm.
very least, you might win 2 chips and it's worth it. You
But
gave him
okay,
a
but
bunch of
hold on,
picks.
but wait,
That's why I would
but
do it this year if I was
time out. That's
those teams.
I'm past the year thing. So we ended the whole year conversation. I'm on to your next question, which was, do you think that teams are gonna let these guys go where they want to go? That was your question, right?
No, I was wondering if they would, and I don't know if they would.
No, but okay, but what I'm saying is, to answer that question, what if Giannis says, I want to go to the Lakers? Right? Because that's what we're Lakers channel, right? So we're mainly
Yeah.
concerned with, can we get these players, right?
Yeah.
So how would that work? Let's say this year.
Yeah, it would have to be a 3-way deal. I can't see it being straight up because you don't have enough assets for him.
Correct.
Right.
That is
But
the
that's why
answer.
I'm saying it would have to
Yeah.
be a 3-way deal. But to me, I'm looking at it from their perspective, not Lakers' perspective. I'm saying if I'm them, I'm moving him. That's what was my point. Is I would move them in the trade deadline this year, because then maybe a team like an OKC or maybe even San Antonio, if they're in the play-in or something, or in the playoffs, maybe they think, man, if we get this guy, shit, let's just give him. Sorry again, let's just give him the first-round picks and let's make a run, man. We got a chance. And if you think you can win, you might take that chance, right? Because then all of a sudden, you imagine OKC just giving up a bunch of picks and getting Giannis on that.
But it
roster.
wouldn't be that way.
Plus,
They would have
and
to.
this is
they would
why I
have to-
think
they would have to
OKC.
trade. This is what.
No,
This is
I
what
know,
I'm
but
trying
I'm
to tell
saying
you.
I would
Right.
do it if I was OKC. I
But
would do it
what
because
would you
if I
do?
could,
But what would you do? Who would you give up? You understand what I'm saying? Because it's
Look how
not
much-
just.
no, look how much money those guys just got signed to. This is why I think OKC did it, because they're thinking we can move these guys.
But
right?
who? For example, give me an example. Who? What?
Well, go
2
to
or 3
OK
players do you
how many-
trade? Here,
which
here.
guys-
Let me
go to OKC. Go to
let me pull up
OKC.
OKC's books. I'm
What
going
do
to
They
you
have
books
Chet
just
Holmgren. They
to
have
help you
Nikola
out.
Topic.
Yeah, how much
OKC.
money are they making though?
Right,
That's
Isaiah
OKC's,
Hartenstein makes 33
yeah,
million.
that's
Hartenstein.
what I mean. They
33
could
million.
add it up. Yeah, they
So
could
so
add
they
it up.
can so what they can
Yeah.
do, they can just trade Lou Dort,
Alex
Isaiah
Caruso.
Hartenstein,
Mhm.
Nikola Topic, and then like
Throw
3 to
picks.
4 second-round picks, and they will still
Mhm.
have like 35 left over, bro.
Like it's ridiculous. Like
Okay.
that's why I would do it now. That's why I'm saying if I was them,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
and
wait and take
if
a
you're the
chance.
Bucks, because by the way, the East is open and their team is better, I think, but it's not
So,
championship
OKC.
contender because Giannis don't have that second option. If you think Miles Turner is a second option, then God bless your soul. Like if they don't do well this year, they're cooked because no one wants Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah,
What?
No one. They don't have picks.
yeah.
Like
They're all
they're
swaps,
cooked.
man. They're so cooked. All their first round picks.
You
are
know what would
swaps.
be funny if it's just fantasy. Remember, this is fantasy. If something happens with Denver and like Jokic say, "Hey, I want to go to Golden State and play with Stephen Curry
Yeah.
and Jimmy Butler."
Okay.
Hold on. Let me just go back to this
they're in
OKC
need of a
thing.
center. They're in need of a center. They don't have no center.
I
Right.
think Golden
All right,
State
so-
has the
Good
chance
job,
because
man.
they have some picks. They have some picks.
So let's
Could
go
you
to this
imagine?
OKC.
Could you imagine Curry and yo?
yeah,
That would be
that'd be
crazy.
What were the three players that you mentioned? You said Isaiah Hartenstein. Who was the second guy? Lou Dort.
Lou
And who
Dort.
else?
Lou Dort and
Nikola
That's-
Topic.
so
and then
hold on. So you
Bobby-
got
and then 3 to 4 second-round picks, bro.
hold on. So you got 28.5 million plus 17.7 million. So that puts you
Wow,
at
baby.
45 million. Okay, so you're still missing another 13 million. So who?
Oh,
who?
and Aaron Wiggins. How much
Hold
he
on.
makes?
Aaron Wiggins only 8. Nope, that's 8. That's 8.
That's
That's
not enough.
8.8.
That's
You're
not
still.
enough.
And then
you're-
you add
you're-
so add Kaysen, and then you
Yeah,
add
you can make
Kaysen
it work.
Wallace. Who cares?
Yeah, you
Hold
can
on,
make it
Kaysen Wallace. Okay, so hold on. No. So hold on. So what I'm saying, this is why who cares? Because the thing is that Aaron Wiggins has a
No,
4-year a 4-year contract through the 2028-2029 season guaranteed. You have it seems like Lou Dort and Hartenstein, they're not a problem because they have I think it's team options. And then the guy Kaysen Wallace, no, he's not gonna even be probably
How
on the
much?
team
How much did Chet sign for recently?
That's just
Oh,
signed
man.
for he's
He's not tall.
Nah, Chet is staying, bro.
yeah,
no,
he's
I'm
staying.
just saying. But what I'm saying
No,
to you is that,
Chet is getting paid like 50 something million.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
getting paid a lot of money, man.
He's got a
So-
contract.
And
you're
same
not-
with the other guy. Same with the other guy. That was
Yeah, but you're not
hurt,
gonna
that had a-
trade
J-Dub is
Chet
getting
for-
paid
Talking
like
about Williams?
58
You talking about
something.
Williams?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you're not gonna
Jalen
you're not gonna
Williams, yeah.
trade Chet for there's no world where you want to trade Chet
Well,
for
you got to think. OKC has their core.
Giannis.
OKC has their core. So they
I
wanna
actually disagree with you because I actually
You disagree with me as far as trading? So you would
I
so
would Giannis to me with
Oh,
that
God.
team. I think
Yeah, but you got to understand they got their
hard to
core.
stop.
OKC has their
Oh
core.
yeah,
So
no, Brett,
some guys are
Brett,
untouchable.
but Preacher, I think you're wrong because in 2027 they're cooked.
Why you saying OKC is cooked?
Yes, because
I care less.
that's
I'm a Laker
no, wait,
fan.
hold
I
on.
don't care if
Let me
they're
break it
cooked.
down. Let me break it down. SGA contracts starts to hit, and he's getting paid 71 million. He's doing you a favor. He took you a little small pay cut.
Yeah.
J-Dub is getting paid 58. Chet Holmgren is getting paid 50 something
50.
million.
Yeah.
Isaiah Hartenstein's
So
making
you're
33.
trying to say that they're paying too much, like Boston.
You're
They had to break 'em
you're
up.
over the second apron. You're gonna be hit over the second apron,
Yeah, that's fine.
and you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
do nothing, dude. You
okay.
can't
That's
do
fine.
nothing.
Listen, there is no
So
world
this
where-
year is their
second
last
apron.
year.
That's
Otherwise,
Yeah,
they're gonna have
second
to break
apron.
it
You
like what
can't
Boston
you can't
did, bro.
aggregate.
No one wants
You
to pay
can't
the
aggregate.
luxury tax and everything, bro.
Yeah, you
unless
can't
you're
aggregate
unless
contract
you're
when you're
Mark
in the second.
Walter, who's a psychopath.
That's
That's the
fine.
only person I know who will pay that and not care.
Yes, JC, you are absolutely right. You cannot aggregate contracts, and that's why I'm saying there's no world where you would give up your 23-year-old potential
Mm-hmm.
all-star for a 31-year-old
That's what I just
injured,
said.
riddled guy. Like
That's what I
who
yeah,
Nah, but
exactly.
who would make
I
that
don't think
swap?
I
y'all
just
going
said that.
based off of why would the Bucks do this. But if
No,
the
why
Bucks
would
are
OKC do
No,
garbage,
why
that?
would they
if the
OKC do this? This is a young
Yeah, why
core
would OKC do this?
who could
because at
possibly win
least
multiple championships. And
Right,
You guys, okay, let me ask you.
let me say this, and going into the 2025-2026 season, they're in good shape.
right. Like
And
why would you?
so
Right.
Guys, if they're trying to win, do you
if
not
they just
think
say, "Hey, let's get Giannis," because now whoever we're going to trade, they're going to. So to me,
no,
and I don't know what they're
you're
going to
not,
do. Let me
but
say
you're
this real
not
quick.
as cooked, but you're
But
not.
let me say this real quick. I don't know
Go ahead,
what they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do. But here's what I'm saying: as a GM, if I was a GM, I'm not saying I don't know OKC, but I value depth.
yes?
They won that championship because of depth, not
Of
because I mean,
course.
yes, the stars, Shea and Williams and Chet and right, but they won the like they're gonna trade away because everybody like I said, everybody wants to score the ball, but they got a lot of defenders that
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
they can
so
switch up with
Isaiah
Dort,
Mm-hmm.
Alex
Hartenstein,
Caruso,
Isaiah
Wiggins,
Hartenstein,
right? Isaiah
Ludo.
Hartenstein, yeah.
But I think a lot of people forget too, the guys that
Mm-hmm.
you worried about them trading, that's
Yeah.
depth pieces, they still
Mm-hmm.
have other guys who can step up in a playoff game. So it don't
But if
matter.
they do that, but you got to understand, if they do that, they won one championship. They're gonna
Mm-hmm.
just trade,
Blow it
bring in
up. Right.
Giannis, and bring in
Mm-hmm.
Giannis. It doesn't happen overnight. Rome was not built overnight.
Makes no sense.
Communication. They're gonna Giannis is not a big 3-point shooter, right? So
That's why you keep Chet Holmgren
you
instead because he can
you
space the floor.
Thank
yeah,
you.
but here's the
Yes.
thing. I understand it looks good on paper, but we saw that. Look, we saw that
No, the
when
fit, nah.
the fit and different things with
The
other
fit will
teams.
work. The fit will
When
work.
Brooklyn, they had James Harden, they had Kevin Durant, they had Kyrie
The
Irving,
fit was
and
there. It was
then
That
just
was
injuries.
working
you've
The
seen
until
it
fit
they
in
was
got
there.
Phoenix.
hurt.
The
You've
It was
fit
seen
was
it in
working
there.
until
Phoenix,
they
It
got
was
right?
hurt.
just injuries, bro.
You've seen it in Phoenix again. Then I
No,
can
but
name
the
another
Phoenix
dude.
situation is Devin Booker and Bradley Beal are the same type of player. The Brooklyn
Right, but I'm
situation,
just saying
all of
teams
them
want to
fit.
put,
It was just injuries that
but
was
But
teams
the
want
and
to
draw and
bring,
off the court drama
but
is what
teams want
ruined
to
it.
bring. They get this. I don't know. I'm not gonna say they get like they get that sugar rush. Giannis Antetokounmpo, bring him. Let's get him. But you got chemistry. You won one championship.
Right.
If it
So if
ain't
you
broke, if it ain't broke, you know what I'm saying? Don't mess it.
So
Don't mess up a
so
good
wait,
thing.
so why
but you're
why did
gonna
Rob
mess it up in
Pelinka
2027 anyways. So who
so
cares?
wait,
Hey,
so
can I
why did
tell you
Rob
guys,
Pelinka break up the 2020 championship team then?
guys? I'll just tell you one
Well,
real quick, really quick. I'm just gonna
that
say
brings
something.
tears to my eyes.
I'm just gonna say something here, like real quick. If OKC right now wanted to trade for Giannis, they could get Giannis,
Oh, easy if they
Easily.
wanted to
and
do it.
all
Yeah.
they would have to do is give up Hartenstein, Dort, Caruso, and picks, and it works.
Is that enough though?
Yes.
No, I'm saying it works, and you give them picks.
It's
You give
enough
them
for
a bunch of
you.
first-round picks.
It's enough for you, but
No, if I'm the Bucks, I'm doing
no,
it.
right, if you are, but you're not. Now I'm just saying the Bucks
And the
gonna be like,
Bucks
hell
because
no.
but at least you're getting picks back to where hey, we can use these picks. We have a future now because you have those picks now.
Right.
Well,
You rebuild
So
your team.
I mean,
And you
I
still have
see
your first-round picks, but they're swaps, right? So
I
you
see
can
the
still build
scenario
your
of
first
I
round.
see the scenario of it happen with Giannis, right? But not Jokic. Not
No,
Jokic.
no,
I don't
not Jokic. Yeah,
but
Jokic would be
Giannis I do. If they're halfway through the season, like I want to say February and the Bucks are like way down at the bottom 7th or 8th, I can see Giannis saying, man, y'all got Turner here. And we already lost Lillard. Lillard's back in Portland. And we don't have really I don't see anything. I can see him wanting out, but maybe to the Lakers. I just don't see him any other team. I just maybe to the Lakers.
Who? Which guy?
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
But why just
No,
to the Lakers though? I
but
feel
that's
like
what
that's a
oh
little bit.
man.
I feel like
he's
that's
Well, I
right.
Lakers
mean,
If they
bias.
don't
because
trade him
no,
this
okay,
year, you're right. He's
so
right.
wait,
If
hold
they
on,
don't trade
hold
him
on.
this year, he's right. It could be the Lakers.
No,
I mean, he
Because
said
wait, hold on, but
he
JT, I
said
think you're
he
forgetting.
wanted to go to LA.
No, okay, so
When did he
no,
say
okay,
that?
wait, time out, bro, time out.
I want to know when he
Giannis
said that.
destinations are big market teams:
Yeah.
Miami, Let's cross them out the board because
New
they're
York
not going to
Knicks.
do
You ain't going
nothing.
no Miami.
Let me finish, preacher man. The reports came out. Miami. Let's cross them out because one, the picks that they could have, they don't have because they made it to the play-in and made the playoffs. So they ruined that shot. Also, no one wants Tyler Hero or the other guys that you have.
Nobody
Or
wants
even
Tyler Hero.
they don't even want to trade them because they even want to do it for Kevin Durant. So let's cross them out. New York, okay. You just paid Bridges. So that's out the window. And also trading Karl Anthony Towns. Yes, Giannis is better, but then Mitchell Robinson and a Giannis front court don't work because none of them can shoot.
Yeah.
So let's cross them out. Clippers, okay. What assets do they have?
No, they don't have no
They
assets.
have worse assets than we do.
They got James Harden, Kawhi Leonard,
But
no
assets.
JC,
No
you're
assets.
you're
He's
not
talking about
picks.
JC, you're not talking real ball right now, brother. The Bucks.
What are you talking about? So
the,
wait,
the Bucks will
what are you talking
block
about?
the Clippers.
James Harden. James Harden's not worth anything.
If the Clippers offer James Harden or Kawhi Leonard for Giannis, the Bucks are blocking their phone number. Let's be serious here.
Okay, what other? But you're saying I'm not talking ball, but
you're not talking real. I didn't say you was talking real ball. I did not say you was not talking ball. I said you're not talking real ball. There's a difference,
bro. Look at the contract. What do you mean?
Contract, man.
I'm talking.
Okay, you're looking at contracts,
here.
but what Preachman just said. The Clippers don't have picks. The Bucks want picks, bro.
The Bucks want picks because they're not in a win now scenario, so they don't.
They're not in a win now scenario no more. They want to rebuild
right
now.
They want to
blow it up
to get better. They need assets for the future.
Mind. Oh, if it's about picks,
the Clippers don't have that.
Yeah, they don't have no
they
assets.
use all of that on Paul George, and they use all of that on James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
The Bucks.
Wait. They used hold on. They used their picks on Paul George just to get rid of him.
Turner.
The Clippers traded all of their good first round picks to the Thunder for Paul George, who they let walk for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then remember when they traded James Harden for the Clippers? Oh yeah, that was all their first. They only have one first, and that's it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's garbage. Okay, cool.
What?
Then you look at the Lakers. Yes, we don't have a lot of assets, but one thing we do have is expiring contracts.
Yeah,
a total of $50+ million in expiring contracts, and we have first, and we have pick swaps, and not only that, we have a younger superstar in Luka Doncic.
And Giannis said he wants to play with. I'm looking at
Luka, by the way.
He would love to play with Luka. He said he would love to play with Luka.
And also JC.
And
also another thing too
that.
Well, wait, hold on, JC, hold on. I got you. Hold on. One thing you probably didn't know this, but you know who Chris B. Haynes is, right?
Here y'all go, man. With these niggas.
No, oh my God! Can you just answer the question? Do you know who Chris B. Haynes
is?
I
know who he is. It's just like that nigga Brian Windhorst for years was saying, "Oh, I know LeBron James," and then LeBron's like, "I don't even know that guy."
So okay. Oh, no.
But here's what Giannis said real quick about playing with you. He says Giannis Antetokounmpo has playfully expressed his desire to play with Luka Doncic for the Los Angeles Lakers, and then he said Nikola Jokic, so he mentioned him too. Play for and the New York Knicks, so he mentioned 3 teams. But he said he stated after joking about a potential trade scenario involving Luka or him going to the Lakers. He said, saying, "Now I just love it. You know what I want? I want Luka and me going to the Lakers. I want Jokic to the Knicks." So he was sometimes when players play around like that, they're actually telling you, like, you know what I'm saying, like what they're thinking. You know, if you speak it, you know what I mean. So like the Bible says, so a man thinketh. You know, that's really also, you know, that's.
But also though too, he could be just saying that he could be saying that for multiple other reasons too. He could be saying that to use the leverage against his own team. Like, hey, y'all see, I'm over here cracking jokes about getting traded,
but they don't have the picks.
So y'all better make.
They don't have assets, bro.
They don't have no assets. So, like, what are they gonna? You know, like I said,
they can't do nothing, JC.
I
and
see
the
what
reason
you're
why
saying.
I asked you if you know who Chris B. Haynes
is, because LeBron does that too.
Wait, hold
LeBron
on,
will do that too,
man. Hold on, because I'm gonna give.
No, I know who Chris B. Haynes is, Gerald.
Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. No. I want you to know because I think you don't know him outside of him being a
he's legit though. Chris B. Haynes is legit.
He's close. He is
the real deal.
He is family members with Giannis' wife.
Yeah, he's the real deal. He's legit. Like he
Giannis
knows.
Antetokounmpo's wife and him are like cousins or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. There's pictures
Oh,
online with him and
And
Giannis
not only
Antetokounmpo and the
that,
brothers.
he's very close with Giannis. Giannis' wife and his family or her family are LA. They're Laker fans.
oh, okay. So it's just bias.
That's
They just
why I
want
asked you
Giannis.
that question, because
They're biased.
her wife was born in Fresno, and they grew up as Laker fans, and they still are Laker fans.
Yeah, but
and the only reason why they don't root for the Lakers like that no more because of Giannis. But if Giannis wasn't, if he was, LeBron James is
Okay, so
also
they're
his
not-
go-to. Giannis
so
said,
they're not
Giannis said
LeBron's not
LeBron
gonna
James
be
is the
here,
greatest
though.
player of all time.
But LeBron's
So-
not going to
and
be
then he
here
wanna
when he
play with
joins the
Luka.
team.
So we think.
No, that's what he
LeBron,
said.
bro.
He
LeBron
said
is,
on-
bro.
he said
I'm
that.
telling y'all right now. Listen. Mark it today. JC saying it. This is LeBron's
Mhm.
last season. Y'all better enjoy.
No,
this season.
I'm not saying
I
that he's gonna
don't
play
feel.
with.
I don't.
I'm not
I
saying
don't
he's
feel
playing
that
with
because
LeBron.
of the
But my point
contract. I
is,
understand about the
my
contract.
point is the
Enjoy it.
Lakers.
I better be better.
LA is his direction, bro. The Knicks are not doing nothing. The Knicks are our second April team, so they can't attach more than one player in a trade. And then if I'm the Bucks, why would I want Karl Anthony Towns? I want to rebuild. Miami, you're not
Right.
doing nothing. Clippers, you don't have assets, and I don't want a
Right.
35-year-old James Harden, soon to be 36, or a
35.
Kawhi Leonard who only plays me 10 games because my hammy hurts and it's just paper mache.
My
No,
hammy hurts is crazy.
no, I love Kawhi
Hey.
Leonard. Like,
Yeah, no,
if
but you're
LeBron
right
James
though.
was
You're
not
right
playing
though. You're right
basketball,
though.
Kawhi
You're right.
Leonard will be my favorite player of all time, bro.
You're right.
I'm serious.
You're
I love
100%
Kawhi, but
right.
look, I'm speaking the truth here.
I
The
like
Clippers
Kawhi
don't
too.
have
I
picks.
think Kawhi.
Clippers do
he's-
not have picks. They're trying to free up money to sign him, but
Can
you're
I-
not going to get signings via a sign-in, bro. You're going to have
Can I
to
say
do it in
one
a
thing,
trade.
guys?
Yep,
If Giannis gets traded this year, I actually think Golden State has a great chance, and I'll tell you why. If they give
See?
up, all they have to do, and this works actually, I put it in Sports Hack, it works.
Kaminga. No,
Jimmy Butler. No, you don't even need that. Jimmy
no, I'm
Butler.
just being funny.
I know. You give him Jimmy Butler, you give him the 2028 first, 2029 first, 2029 pick swap, 2030 first, 2031 pick swap. So they would get 4 first-round picks that they control, right?
But
And you're giving him to a team that has a bunch of old guys, which means as Milwaukee, you're thinking they might suck. Because they gave up all their picks. They're basically
Milwaukee
I'm trying to
doesn't
keep-
want Jimmy Butler.
I'm
No,
trying to keep.
I know. You're not doing it for Jimmy Butler. You could just go trade him for some more picks after. The point I'm saying is you could do that and get all those picks to a team that you know is going to suck. Maybe.
But see, I'm trying to
they're
keep.
old.
If I'm Golden State, though, I'm trying to keep Jimmy Butler and get Giannis. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, but that's
I like to
That's
do
not
that.
that's
I'm
not
greedy.
realistic, bro.
I'm
That's
greedy.
not-
I know. I'm just greedy.
That's
Right, but
if
it's
I'm golden.
right.
If I'm Golden State, I'm fried. I'm cooked. Keep the picks, whatever. Curry, you're cooked. One more hamstring injury, you're done. Because Jimmy
He's not-
Butler don't take the regular season serious no more. He don't
Yeah,
take. He don't care about the
he
regular
been
season.
getting a lot of injuries lately.
But they're probably
Giannis too.
trying to
Giannis
do,
too.
They're probably trying to do.
Yeah, but
Curry
Giannis
as
hasn't
a
had
solid
any
and get him to win
season-
But
one
Giannis
more.
don't have no.
Has he had
big,
any
significant
really
injuries, though,
serious
like that,
surgeries?
bro.
Broken bones
No,
or
but
anything like that?
he's missed. He's had injuries at the worst time
Yeah,
during
but that's-
playoffs.
yeah,
No,
but
but
that's
that's the Buck. That's
that's
the
just-
Milwaukee Bucks curse, though.
Right.
Let him go to another
yeah.
team. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Yeah, Giannis is.
Well,
You know, he hadn't
what
had
happens
any.
when you sell your soul to win one championship in the next after
Well,
50 years.
hold
bro.
on. Look, the championship that Giannis won, I salute him because he stayed.
I don't.
He could.
I don't. He beat my Hawks to
well,
get it.
Okay, well, but I'm just saying he stayed. He didn't just say, "Man, I can't win no championship here. I'm gonna go get with the team that beat me or something like that." He that championship, he earned that. He earned
KD,
that
take
championship.
notes, brother.
And so, you know, he didn't do like Kevin Durant. He said, "Hey, I'm staying 10 toes down in Milwaukee," and they won. You know, I gotta give it to them. They won that year, and you know, so now it's time for him to, you know, that's his limit. He's not gonna win no more championships in Milwaukee. It's time to do like Kareem and come over here to La La Land. I think he'll be fine.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. If we're gonna go out and get the caliber
Bless
as
you.
the Lakers and get the caliber of player as like a Giannis, I prefer to get AD back, man. I'm saying.
Oh, stop.
Hey.
No.
Oh my God, bro!
Why,
What?
why are we doing?
Why would we go backwards? Oh
I don't
my
know.
God.
Thank you, JC.
Why would we get Giannis? Giannis is
No,
not a 1A guy.
No,
Giannis is not a
Bro,
one
the
A guy.
Giannis
reason why we
does not.
traded AD, the
Giannis is
reason why we
durable.
traded AD because Nico Harrison loves AD, bro. He has an AD fetish,
He
bro.
has
He has
80
an AD
fascination
fetish.
for him, man. Yes.
Okay, but I was just saying hypothetically, if we're gonna
Oh,
go out and
please.
get a caliber
No.
player of Giannis, I
Mm,
prefer to because Giannis, again, I don't attribute. I think that without Chris Middleton, Giannis wouldn't have won that chip.
The
I'm
only
gonna stay.
thing that the only thing that
I'm gonna stick to that.
the only thing that AD got against Giannis, he's a better 3-point shooter, right? But Giannis is, he's
And defense.
yeah. But I'm just saying, but Giannis,
And a
man,
better free
coming
throw shooter.
and Giannis coming down court. I mean, this dude is like a freight train. He can get to inside that 3-point line. He has no weakness on offense. Like this dude can, what I'm saying, can get, and he would play. Could you see him and Luca together? Just, I mean, mm.
I think AD
and then
and
you
Luca fit
and
better.
then you
I
had
think that
AD.
AD and Luca fit better.
What would that lineup be? It would be Luca. Well, I don't know who would be the other
AD,
two.
it'd be Luca, AD. Go
No, no,
ahead.
no, 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 no. I'm not talking
Oh
about.
no no
Forget
no no
about
no
AD.
no. Oh
I'm
okay
saying
okay.
Luca,
No.
Giannis, D Ayton, right? Because you can Giannis run power forward, and then you have your shooters down there,
All right. How
and then
about
Austin
AD
Reeves. I don't know
Aiton?
if he be gone or whatever.
How about AD Aiton Luca? That sounds a lot better.
No, man, no Anthony
Oh.
Bro,
Davis.
think about it, bro. Think about it. The Lakers didn't even want to do that when AD was on the team. How many years did AD ask for a center, bro? How many years?
They did
Five
that for
years?
like
But this is
5 years.
Five years? Right.
We got
but
a
this is
center
why I'm
now.
saying why would we if we're gonna get a player like Giannis, which I do not think he can single-handedly lead you to a chip, okay?
But that's why you got Luca.
That's why you got Luca.
Understood, but I'm just saying that's a lot of money for like a 1B guy. You understand what
What?
I'm saying? Again, I don't think that he has what it takes. Listen, let me
Who?
just
You
put it to
talking
you
about
this way.
Giannis?
I don't think that Giannis is winning another chip again
Okay, hold on,
unless
hold
he
on.
goes. Can I finish?
Giannis,
No,
Let,
Giannis,
let him
hold on.
finish. Hold on.
let me finish. Let me
Hold on.
finish.
Hold on.
I
Let him
do
finish.
not think Giannis is gonna win another chip unless he goes to a team that has a 1A guy. I
No.
don't think that Giannis could be the 1A guy and him win a chip. So yeah, if he
Oh,
comes to the Lakers, sure. If as long as
look.
Luca is the 1A guy, okay, sure.
All right. To rebuttal that,
Go ahead.
Giannis, when AD was with the Pelicans, and yes, I went all the way back to the Pelicans.
Go
Even
ahead.
though AD was playing killer basketball, he couldn't do it.
He
He
was
could
He
young and
didn't have
he
a
could
experienced.
team.
he
Let's
Young
couldn't
and
not
do
do
it,
this,
experienced
and he was getting
man.
injured. He couldn't do it. He was getting injured.
Because he was getting
Giannis,
overworked. Because he was getting overworked.
No, but I'm taking the two
hmm
teams that drafted them:
Okay.
AD Pelicans,
hmm
Giannis Milwaukee. Right?
hmm
Giannis
But at
stayed.
least the Bucks gave him a team,
Giannis,
bro. They
but hold
didn't
on.
give
But here's
AD.
what I'm trying to say. Giannis stayed with the Bucks, and
Yes,
like
he
I
did.
said again, 10 toes down, and he was
hmm
like, "No, I'm going to stay pat." He
hmm
won a championship. AD
With
couldn't
who?
do it.
With who? How about talking about with who? Hold on, with
He
who?
had Middleton, and he had
Uh-huh.
Drew
Drew
Holiday.
There
Holiday.
you go. And who
He had Drew
else?
Holiday,
And
and
who else?
who else had Drew Holiday?
Who else?
Who
You
else
PJ
got
had Drew
Tucker,
Holiday?
Brooke
Who else
Lopez,
had
Bobby
Drew Holiday?
Portis.
Who else
Brooke.
had Rajon Rondo and DeMarcus Cousins? So why are we
Yeah,
gonna do that?
but they was injured though, bro.
What are
Correct.
you talking about? DeMarcus
DeMarcus
Cousins was
Cousins
like
torn
20.
his ACL. You don't remember that? You don't
He
remember that?
Yeah.
did, but before that, what was his stats?
AD was hooping.
And I'm talking about DeMarcus Cousins.
No, but he
DeMarcus
didn't help
Cousins was
them. Oh
hooping
my God.
too.
Yeah, he
He
was
was
hooping,
like
but
But
28,
it's
12,
more
and
than just
let
a
me see,
two. It's more than
28,
just
12,
AD
and
and Boogie, and then you have
before he,
Ronda just throwing up lobs or whatever, bro.
thank you. The
It takes
dude
more
had
than that.
players. What
And
are
the
you talking?
Bucks built a better team around Giannis than they
Giannis,
did with
correct.
AD.
Correct. This is what I'm
Right, but
saying.
I'm saying he had pieces.
Here, let me put it to you this way.
And you're
Okay,
all the difference. And also, by the way, you're facing Klay Thompson, Curry, Draymond,
okay,
hmm
AD,
okay.
everything.
Who
Giannis
did
is
the Bucks
facing
beat?
who in
Who
the
did the Bucks
East?
beat in the championship when they won that year?
You face a hurt Heat team. You
Correct.
injured the Nets to beat them, and
Okay,
Trae
Correct.
Young
so now
rolled
we're
his
discre
ankle
Okay,
in
but
Game
the
3.
point I'm trying to make is I'm not taking anything away from other basketball players because of their talent and who they had to go up against and all that. All I'm
Right.
trying to say is the Pelicans had a legit team to get it done. Now they
No.
had to go
They
up.
no
They had to
No,
go up
no
bro.
against Curry,
no.
Thank
right?
you. Thank you. Go
But
ahead. Go
but
ahead.
but Curry was beat before. It wasn't like this dude was an immortal. LeBron
Listen,
beat
But
him.
you have KD
LeBron beat him.
too, though, bro. That's not fair.
Cleveland, we beat him down here. My wife's team beat him. when
Listen,
LeBron was in here,
but
2016,
we got
and it was just
swept.
Kyrie Irving and LeBron.
We lost in 5 games that one year when
And that's
KD
my
first
wife's
came
team.
over
So,
there, and then we got swept in 2018, bro.
let
Come
me
on.
let me put it to you this
well, the
way,
point
Preacher Man.
is,
This year, hold on, Preacher Man. This year, I wouldn't be shocked. It's a far stretch, but a lot of people are talking about this as a sleeper team. I wouldn't be shocked if we saw the
Minnesota.
Mavs. If we saw the Mavs go deep in the playoffs, and they better not.
They just need Kyrie, bro.
We all
They're
better not
good.
hope that Kyrie comes back, because if Kyrie comes back, then you're gonna see what a
I,
1A
I,
guy.
AD would
Hold
have
on.
to stay healthy also.
Exactly.
you said that
Exactly.
again.
Yeah,
If
but the
AD,
thing about
yeah,
AD
right,
though is that they
right.
have guys to where if AD goes down, they're not the same
Gafford
level of
and
AD, but they have
Lively,
Gafford, they have
Lively.
Lively,
PJ Washington, they have Cooper Flag, like they'll be
lively.
fine,
Yeah.
bro.
Yep. So like I
Well,
said,
Hey, guys,
I had Dallas being, top 6 team in there,
exactly.
depending on how the Clippers play. It just depends on how the Clippers
But with
play.
AD being the guy,
And he has to
that's
be healthy.
but no,
AD
no,
has to be healthy.
but what I'm saying is the difference between him and Giannis, I'm saying is, if AD is the guy, and everybody can stay relatively healthy, they're one of the scariest and most talented
Yeah, I
teams.
agree with you. I agree
Okay.
with you. I agree with you. Yeah, there's
But
no
if you
arguing that. Yeah, there's
Right,
no arguing that.
but if you hold on, but if you swap out, this is what my point is. But then if you were to swap out, let's say in an alternate universe, you were to swap out AD and you pop in Giannis into that scenario, I don't see, with Giannis being the main 1A guy, I don't see the Mavericks going. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
You're
That's
wrong,
all.
buddy.
Okay, all right.
Because the way I feel is Giannis is more dominant.
Oh,
The dude
but being
the
dominant
dude.
is different than, but
My
go
personal.
ahead.
We're just gonna have to agree to
health, health,
disagree.
health.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree because
Yeah.
I feel like listen, if you draft me, let's say you got two players, right? And I'm over here, and then some people might think he's the better player, and this other guy goes here, this other guy goes here. This other guy wins the championship, and he's like he's the second first round pick, right? The other guy, he's over here, he don't win a championship, and his team is legit. They fit. He just couldn't get it done, right? And I just feel like Giannis had the players that he had. He stayed with his team. That was his team. He stayed. He made it work.
Mm-hmm.
AD couldn't get it done with the
Mm-hmm.
Pelicans, right? So that
Mm-hmm.
But
I
Giannis
just feel
also
like
requested, like, hey, if you don't give me a team, then I'm out, by the way.
So
So let's be honest.
why
So
didn't Lillard and Giannis work then? Because
why didn't
LeBron and Lillard would
Lillard
have
and Giannis
worked.
work?
LeBron and Lillard would have
Lillard was
worked.
hurt.
AD and Lillard. No, but not the no. See, now
Why
we're gonna
didn't
cap.
what?
I can tell you why, because it takes
Go
more
ahead,
than just two
PJ.
niggas.
Oh well,
Thank you.
exactly when and you're right, JC. When your 1A guy is not that guy, because let me tell you right now, Lillard and LeBron would have worked. Lillard and AD would have worked.
Right, AD was not 1A, right?
No, because AD is the 1A. Oh my God, you know what? Never mind.
That's
Hey
why the
guys, I have,
Lakers
I
traded him.
I have something real quick. So getting Giannis, getting Jokic, and even getting AD is something that's like a pipe dream that wouldn't happen
Thank you.
Of
Thank
till
you.
course, of
till
course. Yeah,
likely
yeah, we know.
till next summer, because even the Luka trade, having that happen at
Money.
free agency is
Correct.
something that's very, very rare. So
Correct.
I wanted
Correct.
to know if we could speak about something like
More
a lot
realistic.
more probable.
Well,
Like
that's what I was
what
telling Dev.
And that's
like
why
what could
that's
happen
why I made
Hold,
and that's
for
hold
the
why
on.
I made
Lakers
This
me
is
this
having
year?
today's stream go,
but
because this is
So for
realistic.
but this
for
is
the
what I was
Lakers
telling
this
Dev.
year,
We don't want
what
Last
other
anything
moves
hour.
can the
back.
Lakers do this year in order to get into champion contention without giving up too much,
Too much,
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
and
I got you.
Go ahead,
not
Green.
allowing them to go for the Giannis or maybe Jokic in 2 years? Like what we heard of Andrew Wiggins. The Lakers didn't want to do it for a first round pick. But
And I
what
don't
else could
blame
the
them.
Lakers do
Save the
this
first.
year that
They
could
would
put them
probably
in
get him.
champion contention?
They
Well,
probably would still probably trade.
trade Gabe Vincent.
Oh
That'll
yes,
help.
get him off the team. Yes,
Okay,
thank you.
so JC, but okay, you're not wrong
Yeah,
about Gabe. Need to be
that's
off the
I'm
team.
100%.
But what you
Yeah.
can't say
Get rid of
is
Grandpa Gabe.
Gabe. Well, hold on, talking about you
Huh?
can't say trade Gabe. I don't know because
What?
one.
What? Hold on.
Wait,
He
Let
gives
him
you
finish.
nothing.
Let him finish.
let
Let him
me.
finish,
I'm
man. Let
not.
him
I
finish.
just
Go
said
ahead.
I
Go ahead.
want
Go
Gabe
ahead.
gone too. Let me. Yeah,
Go
you're
ahead. Go ahead.
speaking out of your emotions
Go
over. Like let's
ahead. Go
Why
ahead.
niggas keep
let's
calling
talk
me
real.
emotional when
Let's
I be
talk.
talking
Let him
ball?
I'm
You
not
finish.
niggas about to
emotional.
get
You're the one
cooked.
who's being emotional.
You niggas about to
You're
get
the
cooked
one
in
who
a
said,
hot minute.
Oh,
I
you
don't
gonna cook
know.
y'all?
I'm
Gerald,
correcting
go
you
ahead,
because
Gerald.
yes,
Come on, Gerald.
we
Go
want
Go
ahead,
Gabe
ahead,
Gerald.
Gerald.
gone,
Go
but
ahead,
it's more
Gerald.
than just Gabe who needs to leave. Gabe needs
Oh
to
yeah, of
go.
course.
Maxie
Oh,
needs
we
to
know
go.
that. Yeah.
Rui needs to
Yeah.
go. But more so,
That's
Rui's the
40
most
million
likely
right
to
there.
stay.
That's 40
That's
million.
Reeves
40
should
million right there.
go. Reeves should go, but he ain't going nowhere because
He
he's
ain't going
Mr.
nowhere.
Untouchable, the next coming of white Jesus,
That's
according to Laker fans
crazy.
on the timeline and
That's right.
everything.
Say it again. That's right. Say it again.
The next coming of white
Oh
Jesus.
my god.
Oh,
The next coming of Black Jesus is
So
crazy.
I
so
said
who do y'all
white
think the
Jesus. I
Lakers
didn't
can
say
He
get?
said
Black
white
Oh,
Jesus.
Jesus.
I said the next coming of white
well, I was
Jesus.
saying because of Michael Jordan, because that's what Michael Jordan was called.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's
So,
how
Okay,
that's
Black
how
Jesus.
Michael
Austin
When
Jordan
he's
fans
not
called
really
Black
look
Black
at.
Jesus.
Jesus,
hold on.
Austin
he's the
Reeves,
black.
yeah.
He is the
Look,
black.
yeah.
He's the Black Jesus of gambling. Yes,
so can I
and
give
having
my
his
mini
eyes very
take on
yellow. But
Thybulle?
anyways,
Can I give my mini
Yeah.
take on Thybulle?
but yeah, like
Well,
okay, so
let
Okay.
Gerald
Okay.
finish.
again, this is realistic.
Yeah.
This
Realistic.
is compared to everything else. I don't think Herbert Jones is available. Unfortunately, I don't think Dylan Brooks is available until the trade deadline.
Oh hell no! But go ahead.
So if you're telling me you have to trade Gabe, Maxey, you
Mhm.
want to trade them for Dylan Brooks?
Hell
Wait.
no.
What?
So wait, time out. So you just said this is how I catch Laker fans with low ball knowledge. There's no way you want two players off your team so bad, but when you have an
I
opportunity
didn't
to get an
say so
all
bad. I
defensive
didn't not
playing
Nigga.
that
team,
bad, bro. What has Dylan Brooks done? Tell me right now.
Nah,
Since
don't. Come
since you
on,
say I
JC.
don't know
Don't cap,
ball,
JC.
since I
Come
don't
on,
know
JC.
ball,
Don't cap,
tell me
JC.
what
JC,
tell me
we're
what has
not doing
Dylan
this,
Brooks
bro.
done.
Yeah,
We're
Dylan
not
Brooks
I
has
doing
been
like
this.
balling, bro.
I
Stop,
like
bro.
Dylan Brooks' defense. I mean,
Bro,
you
if you're
He's
telling
trolling,
me
man.
with
He's
a
trolling.
straight
Gerald, he's
face,
trolling,
you
Gerald.
would rather
Yeah,
keep cardio
Tune
Gabe
though.
16,
and
17,
Maxi
Gerald, he's
16,
Clinton
trolling,
17
bro.
points a
over
He's
game. I
getting
think
trolling,
make
Dylan
bro.
him
Brooks.
good.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. I will end the
Gerald,
stream
he's
right now if
trolling.
you're serious.
He's
I
trolling.
will
And
end
he
the
he
stream
was
right
actually
now,
balling in the
Craig.
Olympics too, Dylan Brooks.
If you's telling me you're not trading Gabe, Maxi, Dalton for Dylan Brooks, I will end the stream right now. I'm so
He's
serious.
just trolling. He's trolling. Listen, can
Dylan
I give
Brooks
my
was
take
balling
on?
in the Olympics too, wasn't he?
Can I?
Yeah,
Yes,
he
he was.
was.
Can I?
For Canada,
Give
yeah.
my? Can I give my take on Thybulle
Yeah,
really
Of
quick?
yeah, go
course, yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
So,
And Williams too. And Williams.
well, okay, fine. So the thing about Thybulle is, I don't know if you guys realize, but it seemed like he had hurt his knee uh when the season started last year.
Yeah, he's fine though.
And then he also, when he was supposed to come back, he had injured his ankle.
No,
Pretty
that was
soon.
his
That was
shoulder. It
his
was the
shoulder.
shoulder.
That was his shoulder.
Shoulder.
He's
Yeah.
fine
No.
now.
What
He,
did I just hold on? No. Hold on,
yeah,
hold
yeah,
on.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you got me
Yeah,
bugging out?
yeah.
No, the ankle.
No.
No, that
He
was not
said,
the. No, it was the.
yeah.
It was a ankle, and then it was
Uh-huh.
a shoulder. But the shoulder wasn't as major as what it was.
Yeah,
But
he's healthy.
they didn't rush him back because you have multiple wings,
Yeah, they got that
anyways.
No,
dude that
correct, right. But
So
my
yeah,
point was
that's why I'm
that
kind of
out
he's
of
giving.
fine.
those, hold on. So my point was that out of
They're talking
those
hide about.
injuries, the ankle was supposed to be, it says here, a grade 2 to 3, which is pretty, severe, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just
But
saying,
you had a whole entire month or two of rest, so that's fine.
no. Well, it seemed like he only played but 16 games, no?
No, but I'm telling you why he played those 16 games though, because one, Portland don't care.
Trying to win,
They're
right?
tanking on purpose.
Correct.
DeAndre Ayton averaged 25 and 12, and they
Correct.
said, "Oh, well, we're gonna shut you down for the whole year."
Uh-huh.
What?
Okay, so again, so the point of my take is that we've been screwed before
Mhm.
for some weird reason. It seems like we're almost screwed every season with somebody, whether it
Mm-hmm.
was Nunn, whether it's Gabe Vincent, whether
Gabe,
it's now
Dalton, whether that's Reeves.
Yeah,
Yep.
Max.
Beasley.
No, what? No, we're talking about
He couldn't
injuries, man.
shoot.
What are you guys
He
talking about?
couldn't
I'm talking
shoot.
about
That's what he
Vanderbilt.
injured to
But
me.
Matisse Thybulle is healthy. It says the Portland Trailblazers, Matisse Thybulle is healthy and ready for the upcoming
yes.
2026 season. He's healthy.
Yes, preacher man, and so was Nunn, and so was
Yep.
Gabe, right? It
Hmm.
wasn't only until after they
Yeah,
got, because they,
but Nunn had a previous injury when he got injured on Miami. Thybulle's
He had a
younger,
bone
and
bruise.
Thibault is younger, and these are not lingering injuries. This is not
well,
like
actually,
Dorian. This is
hold
not
on,
like
no,
Dorian.
oh
Hold
my
on, this
God.
is not like Dorian Finney-Smith when Dorian Finney-Smith came to the Lakers and
Mhm.
had a ankle injury that he actually had to get surgery on. This is nothing like that where Thibault's gonna, oh, he's hurt. Well, surgery time. It's nothing like that. These are
Well,
just
hold on. So listen, man, we all know about
okay.
sprained ankles, and if you
Mm-hmm.
do a little reading, I don't need to do
Mm.
reading. This is what I do for a living. But if you do a little
That's
reading
fine.
and you look at
Oh,
severe
look at you,
ankles,
Mr. Fancy. Well, I'm gonna have to
I
come to
played
you
the
if I'm
game,
messing up
so
grade
He said,
later.
two,
Mr. Fancy Doctor.
Okay, Mr. Fancy Doctor.
grade 2 to 3 ankle sprains, and you should know about weak ankles and what
I know
happens and
about a
yabba
third
dabba
degree
do.
ankle sprain, a third
Exactly,
degree
exactly,
ankle
and you
sprain.
know what the
Okay.
risk for re-injury is, and every
And the
time you
doctor would
injure
tell
your
me to go home, get some Epsom salt, stay off of it, and soak it.
yes, okay, and you know
Okay.
what the
Mm.
re-injury. All I'm
You gotta
saying
soak it.
is that when we're looking at guys to pick up, I'm just a little
Hey, come
weary
on, man.
about guys that have recent ankle, knee, shoulder. It's just
I
one too
had
many joints
surgery.
for
I
me.
had surgery. That's when my career ended. I had knee surgery.
Okay,
Okay,
but
so I know.
okay, that's what I'm saying. So for me, if we're gonna trade for somebody, I want them to be available. That's all. That was all I
No,
wanted to
And
say
Matisse
So,
Thybulle
so
about
hold
is
on,
Dylan
hold on,
Brooks.
available.
hold on. I
okay,
have a
so
question for
Tune, no
Tune.
one's denying that. Dylan Brooks is available, but people just said H no to that.
He
And we
was
don't know if he's
trolling.
I
available.
was
Andrew
trolling, bro.
Wiggins,
I
He was
was
I don't know if
trolling.
trolling,
he's
He was
man.
available right
trolling. He was
now.
trolling.
But hold
Go
on, I
ahead,
have a
So
DC.
question for
we got
Tune
to
though.
look. We're gonna have to look at options. Who's realistic and who's available right now via
So,
trade.
so,
Thybulle's
so
available.
Tune,
Thybulle's available.
so Tune with Kyrie's injury
Mhm.
and him coming back probably like January, February. Do you think he wouldn't be like the same player
No, you
after
would not.
after that?
Yeah, so
He's never
correct.
be the same
So
player after
I
that.
should know
Okay.
from personal. I have two ACL tears, and just from what I do. So yeah, so the max that you could come back at, let's say it's just off of one ACL tear. For example, like Kyrie or like a Derrick Rose, right? So
Right.
the
Didn't Clay? What
max,
did Clay Thompson? What did he tear?
He tore
uh,
his
Knee
Achilles and ACL
and
on
yeah,
the
ACL.
Oh my
on the
Okay.
god.
yeah,
same knee
Yeah. There
on
yeah,
the
you
Oh
same
go.
my
leg.
yeah,
god.
Ding
yeah,
ding
yeah.
ding.
Just so you know, in medicine in general, the max that you can come back, and depending on how you repair, right? Because there's three different surgeries that you can do. There's what's called an allograft, where you pretty much take a cadaver or a dead person's ligament, and you basically take out your ACL and put in their ACL.
Huh?
Yes, okay.
You
So
can
that's
do that.
called
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
do
you
that.
can do that, Craig.
so
You gotta know stuff outside of 2K, buddy.
yeah, so that's called an allograft,
Hey,
and the
nigga. Do I look
hold
like a
on,
doctor to you, nigga?
Jesus Christ, can
I'm
I
tired
just?
of no. I'm tired of this nigga. This is the third time Gerald has insulted my intelligence, and I'm telling you right now, nigga,
He
you
said
on thin
he's.
ice. You about to get cooked, nigga. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
you
Tune.
you gonna
Go
Okay,
set
ahead.
him off,
listen.
man. Stop.
I
One
love
of
you
the
too,
benefits.
Craig.
So one of the benefits, and again, this is not official medical advice for anybody listening. It's just an opinion.
Right,
So
right.
one of the benefits of having an ACL done is that you don't have to use, for example, other surgeries, whether you use part of your hamstring or your like patella tendon. So you don't have to disrupt anything else in the knee joint, right? So
Mm,
therefore, you don't lose, like, for example, if you do like another muscle where you then that muscle loses 10% of its strength permanently, et cetera, et cetera. So I don't know what um operation Kyrie had. I would have to look it up. But
okay.
regardless, out of the three or four that you can do, all of them, you don't go back to 100%. The most you can go back to is like 93%, 90%
But
max.
also, Kyrie
So,
is 32, 33 years old, 34 years old. So
Yeah,
so
that
with
yeah.
doesn't.
that, so with his injury, right? Would that
Mhm.
hinder like how he launches and all that, like launches off the first step and like all that kind of stuff?
So let's just say
Side
just
to side
from
movement.
like
Side to
yeah,
side movement.
so more side
It's
to
gonna
side
affect him,
movement,
and
even
that's
like
how
your
he.
vertical takes a hit. Just
Yeah,
everything is like,
Mm.
5%,
Thankfully, it's not
and
a
that's
torn
his
6%
bread
Achilles
and
because then
butter
less.
he would be
too.
fried.
And
That's his bread and
and
butter, side to side. But he's gonna be clever with it,
and
because he's
also
gonna.
yeah, and also it increases your risk for arthritis by around 25%.
I have
Oh
that
my
Um,
god.
rheumatoid arthritis.
right.
I have
But
rheumatoid. Yeah,
again, these guys are young. I mean, they might have some arthritis already, but it's
yeah.
like minimal. But again, it's just the thing with the knee swelling.
And
It's
he
just a
gonna he
lot.
can tell when it rains, when the
Yeah,
weather. He's
it's
gonna
just a
be his
lot.
own weatherman.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So
even with like the state of the art, rich recovery and food and diet and everything else, and again,
inflammation is
for
something.
us,
Yeah,
5 to 7%, we're not gonna care, as far as regular people. But out there
Right.
in the basketball court, it definitely
It's
matters,
gonna
bro.
it's gonna matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna matter, man.
So
yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just glad it's not a
is
torn
it
Achilles because then it would have been extra worse.
I see
so is
Kyrie
it
averaging like probably about 22 points a game when he comes back. I think that injury is going to set him back because when you come back, yeah, you put in the work and you move, you do all the schematics and stuff that you got to do in the gym. But when he
right?
comes back, he's got to be careful. They gotta watch him because he can actually by putting stress on the other one to tear, he can tear the other one. He
So
can
there
actually
is
tear the other one.
so there is nothing to prevent you from re-injuring or prevent an ACL tear from the first place. So it don't matter if you wear a brace with like two metal, things down the sides. It
Yeah,
don't
two
matter if you
metal
wear
rods.
compression
Yeah,
stuff.
in
That
your foot.
nothing
Yeah.
that you can put on the knee can prevent you from re-injuring. At least research
Well,
doesn't show that anything works.
because you're still moving those muscles, right? So
Well, it's
just
not the
because you
muscle,
put
it's
something
just the
up,
way the joint is, and the ACL sits
Demon
Lateral
right in the
movement,
middle.
lateral
It
movement.
sits,
Yeah.
yeah, it sits right in the middle of like the joint. So there's nothing like external that you can do to prevent
Well,
it from
that's what
happening again.
happened. That's what happened to Brandon Roy. Both knees.
Hmm.
He tore
Hmm.
both knees after he did
Hmm.
one. Then the other one went out. That's what happened to Greg Oden. When Greg Oden, and then
Hmm.
he came from Ohio State, and then he had prominence of being a decent center, but his knees gave out because
Hmm.
just one knee and then the other knee. Brandon Roy, the same thing. One knee and then the other knee. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's just, and that's the stress that you put on all your weight.
the
It's kind of
knees.
like if you're injured, well, just Achilles or whatever ACL, because you're more like if you got weight on one, you transfer it to
Yeah.
the other, and then it's just like your foot that you jump off of, like you said, you can re-injure, or you
Hmm. Hmm.
re-injure, you can cause an injury either your knee or your other one because you're kind of switch. You're playing that reverse psychology. Well, since I'm injured here, I'll use my other leg, and
Hmm.
then the other leg goes out. Either your
Hmm.
ACL or your you know it's just
When we
it's
when
crazy.
we go to the back cave, I gotta ask Tune a question, man. I can't ask you on live, but I'm gonna ask in
Okay.
the back
Oh, that's
cave.
fine. That's fine. And you know what, JC, and that's why when I see a player like what's his face from the Pelicans, I forget his
You talking
name.
about Zion?
Zion.
Yeah. So
Zion?
what's yeah. So the reason why players like Zion don't really last is because so every pound of weight is about 5 pounds of pressure
The weight.
when you
Yeah, the weight.
move.
The
Okay,
weight.
so if you
Oh
weigh
wow, I didn't know that.
so yeah, so the difference between
Oh,
weighing
brother.
300 pounds and weighing
What's wrong,
200.
Gerald?
No, I'm looking at
You're
no, JC Craig.
I'm
I'm
to
not even
cook your
worried
ass
about you,
again?
dog. Craig, I'm looking. No, Craig, I'm looking at preseason football of a player snapped his neck, bro.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he
Oh my,
god.
snapped. That was
oh my
Maurice
God. Oh
Norris.
my God.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking
Prayers
at. I'm
up
not
for
worried about
brother.
you, bro.
Prayers
Jesus
up
All
for
right,
Christ.
all
brother.
right,
He
all right.
snapped
So
his.
so let me
Snapped
just
his neck.
He
Okay,
snapped
Yeah,
go
his
ahead.
he's
neck.
Go,
he's
let
breathing
me
and
just
talking, but he can't move it.
let me just finish. So
yeah,
so
go ahead,
every
finish, finish.
Yeah,
yeah, so
brother.
every
Baby.
so just in general, so every pound of
Mhm.
weight that you have, just imagine yourself carrying 5 pound weight around. So if you gain 10 pounds, just carry 50 pounds with you while you're, like for example, like if you were to be jumping or something like that on like your knees.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Oh my
just
god.
just losing 10 to 15, 20 pounds, it's like it makes, oh my God, it's like a huge difference for
So
athletes.
so
Yeah.
so like in the I guess the easiest way to understand it. So if you're like 290,
Oh,
300
forget about
and
it.
That's
you
just too
jumping
much. That's too much.
up
That's too
and
much.
down,
You're not lasting.
Yeah.
damn.
Period. Period.
It's
So
kind
Th-
of
that's so
th-
like
that's
th-
it's
why
kind of
y'all
like
say like centers be having like a couple jumps left.
No,
They be
that's why
having like a
centers
couple
don't
jump.
jump. That's why
they
smart
don't.
centers don't jump.
You
Mm,
remember what happened to Nurkic? Remember what happened to him when his leg
no.
snapped?
What?
Y'all don't remember what happened to Nurkic on the Portland Trailblazers?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Uh-uh.
That's a perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
He went up and then his like whole it snapped. It's like the other way.
Yeah. And
Oh
you
my
don't
god.
want and so
Nobody touched him.
for example, why Jokic is so valuable is because to be honest, the way that Jokic plays, he's really not injury prone, right? He doesn't jump off the ground,
No,
right? He doesn't
exactly.
make
Yeah,
any like
he's
quick.
smart.
He's very smart. The way
He's
that he
calculated with his
yes,
moves. Yeah, he's
correct,
calculated.
correct. So the way that
Mm,
he plays, he was trained like somebody taught him that. That's not that he's moving that way because that's how he
Exactly. I
naturally
agree.
moves.
I agree.
He has specialists and coaches, and they all do about how to land, how to do this, how to
so
that. So that's why with Rui, so really quick, JC, that's why with
uh
Rui, when I tell you that he doesn't have that dog in him, it's not because I'm saying like, oh, he doesn't want it or whatever. No, it's just that we don't know who's training him from his team that's telling him, hey man, you got to preserve yourself. You understand what I'm saying?
The same thing with Wimby.
so
Same thing
so
with
is that
Wimby.
so is that like the same thing with Luca then? Is that why Luca wasn't really like
Uh,
So the thing with
Trying
Luca
to
is that hold on, no. So the thing with Luca is that there's a difference between not diving on the floor because you don't want to hyperextend your elbow and not jumping 40 inches because you don't want to come down and tear your ACL, right? Compared
right.
to being out of shape. So
Okay.
so now that you mentioned that, when I watched him today playing
Hmm.
against Germany, I didn't like the way that he was moving.
Oh wow.
Yes, he looks lighter, but there were fast breaks where he was slow-footed on defense. He's pointing instead of going and helping. Again, he seems like the same guy, which is not a bad thing, but I just didn't see an obvious improvement. And maybe he's taking it easy because it is just a warm-up, you know what I mean? But he
Oh okay.
just didn't seem like his footing was any faster.
So he lost the weight, but as far as
Correct.
the like, I don't want to say what skill set or
Agility,
the
no, it's what it is the
agility.
agility. Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Okay.
agility, because it takes a lot to gain agility, right? You can be fast, but to be
Right.
agile is a different thing. That's
Yeah,
functional
you
speed.
can't get it. It ain't like you can get like a 42-inch vert overnight.
Right, right, correct,
That's
It
crazy.
just
correct.
come out and
42
like,
inch,
42-inch
jumping
vert.
out the gym is
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
but the media's been spinning like that, right? The
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
media's been
have
spinning
though.
it
Yeah, they
like, oh,
have. Yeah.
this guy, he's gonna be, he's in tremendous shape. I mean, yeah, maybe he won't pull his calf again, sure. That's
Yeah, but
definitely a win, right?
I would say
Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah.
Wemby's like that too. Wemby, the way he
Playing
moves,
safe, yeah.
he's careful, and you
Hmm.
ever seen Wemby's workout? He does martial arts, and also he does stretching and different aerobics and stuff like or yoga. How he moves, and people's like, how he move like that? Because
Hmm.
Mm.
there's people out there that didn't even give Wemby to have a long career because
Because of
he's a
his height.
giant. He's a giant. No,
Right.
he's a
Hmm.
giant. And a lot of those giants, they have like tumors.
Hmm.
They
Mm.
they have tumors in their head that sometimes it's their pituitary gland. That's what it's called, the pituitary gland. And the pituitary gland, if you look up just histories of the tallest man, some of them just kept growing 8'2", 8'5", 9 foot. Yeah, because the pituitary gland is actually a tumor. It's actually a tumor, and it's supposed to stop. But since it's some they just it keeps allowing them to
Just keep
grow.
going. Yeah.
And some people think that Wemby is actually what they say his true height is like 7 foot, 7 foot 7, 7 foot 6. But
Huh?
yeah, there's like videos of people like in ESPN and what is Wemby's true height, and that is
Damn.
like set. Yeah, so some think he's like 7 foot 6, 7 foot 7, like he's taller than because he was standing next to old boy from Minnesota, Rudy Gobert. And Rudy Gobert's like his head was by his shoulders. Like this dude,
Dang, that's
yeah,
crazy.
this dude. I
Well,
know. That's
well,
what I'm
well,
saying.
well, well, hold on. Well, Preacher Man talking about something different. So, first of all, the pituitary gland is not a tumor, full of disclosure. So let's just get that out of the way. But I know what Preacher Man is talking about. Um, but as far as Wemby's height and any player's height,
As you should,
remember,
Mr. Doctor. As you
yeah,
should,
yeah,
Mr. Rich Doctor.
Yeah,
re,
thank you,
He
Mr.
said,
Dr.
"Mr.
J.
re,
Doctor,"
Yeah. Thank you,
remember,
Doctor
but he knows
J.
JC.
what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. He knows
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah. I know what I'm talking about.
Pituitary
You're talking
gland.
about something completely different that I'm not gonna get into because that's way
But
too deep for this type of conversation.
you
But
know, it helps him grow. It
yes,
controls like
yes,
the.
yes, yes. It helps them grow
And then,
abnormally, yes. Um, but as far as when they size up players, so for example, depending on posture, right? So if you measure Wemby from like his heel to like his head with like a tape measure, right? He's gonna be longer than if you just put him up against a wall and measure him that way, if that makes any sense. Because
it does.
depending on his spinal curvature, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he's
Yeah.
straight. He's
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
Yeah,
and bent
it's
over.
right. Yeah. So,
But now they're making people, take their shoes off. Before people had their shoes on.
hmm.
Like
Mm.
if you put my shoes on, I'm like 6'9.5", but you take my shoes off, I'm just 6'8".
Mm.
That that's what happened to that dude in the draft, right?
Yeah, it did. They took it. He's like, "Oh, what happened to my height?" But hey,
Yeah, he lost 4 inches, 3 inches.
he lost three
Dang,
inches.
so shoes really add an inch to your height is
They do.
crazy.
They do. Yeah, they
Well,
do.
no, but they're saying that something was weird about that guy because there ain't no sneaker that add 3 inches to you.
Now listen.
A 3-inch sneaker is crazy. That's a crazy sneaker. That's a crazy sneaker. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that cost them a lot of that. They said that cost them millions.
Dang.
So yeah, because he didn't get drafted where he was, I guess, anticipated to be because of his height. He lost 3 inches somehow.
Yeah, but you know what? I wanted to respond to that this Matisse Thybulle
Hmm.
and Robert Williams. The way I feel about that trade is I like Matisse Thybulle. I think he's a glue guy. He's strict. You know, if you put him out there and say, hey, defense, he's going to give you that. And and Williams, if he can stay healthy, because I mean he's going to play limited minutes, but if he can stay healthy, he's a good lob threat, and he could block shots. You know, he's got a big body to where he could. You know what I'm saying? He does. You're not going to get much of him as far as hey, here go get me a move. But I believe like with Luka can throw a lob to him, and you know if he ever gets healthy like what he was in Boston before he got injured, then that's an asset. So I mean, it's a gamble with Williams, but Thibault, I think almost 3 steals a game. I think you can just put him out there, and then have Marcus Smart, and I think man, we're ready to go win that championship. So yeah, I think it's just depends on
Oh
who you're
yeah.
trading though. It depends on who you're trading though.
Oh, and JC, since
Yeah.
he mentioned Marcus Smart, another thing about about this misnomer or this thing that people have that, oh yeah, Marcus Smart is gonna come in and he's gonna start and he's gonna da-da-da. First of all, that's the other thing. Marcus Smart has a lot of miles. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And one of the things that really gets affected, which I'm sure that you're aware with age, is your recovery. Unless you're
Yeah.
LeBron James,
Oh yeah,
unless
you
you're
hurt.
Yeah. Unless you're
unless
LeBron
you're
James.
like
Yeah.
LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that I don't think that Marcus Smart is going to be able to average 30 minutes, even if he actually wanted to, and not
Well,
and
what you
not
should do is
risk re-injury.
just look at well the injury that he mostly had was his hand. He
Hmm.
mostly his injury that really plagued him was his fingers, his hand.
Right, right.
So if you look at when he was with Memphis, and then when he was with can't really take the Wizards because they but when he played with Memphis, I mean the dude was averaging I think like 25, 30 to close to
Correct.
30, 28.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't think he'll get that, but
Right,
Reeves is going to be the guy. I mean, we all know Reeves is
right. We
going to
know
be the
that.
guy.
We know
He's
that.
he's not
Yeah.
he's not taking a back seat to
But nobody.
nobody because it's just
That's
how the
crazy.
Lakers. I know it's just the
That
Genie
sounds
Bus.
insane.
Say
Genie
it again.
Does
Say it
that not
again.
sound insane to you though?
Say it again.
Genie
Say
Austin
it
Reeves
again.
ain't
Bus.
taking a back seat to nobody. Is
It's Genie
crazy.
Bus. It's Genie.
Ain't that the attitude
Hey,
you would want a player to have though?
Oh,
Not if
the,
facts.
they're
the,
not really him,
Facts.
not
nigga. What? He
look.
ain't
He
Ooh,
Kobe
said he's
Bryant, nigga.
him. He
ooh,
said
he
he
said
is
I'm him.
him.
He said I'm
Bro,
him.
when did
But
Man,
it's
he
who?
not
I don't care
currently
who he
say
said.
when did he currently say he was him outside of that
and the
playoff
Minnesota
series?
game. The Minnesota game.
Never. Not
When?
no. Not in
When?
the Timberwolves game. No,
I
he
heard the
didn't.
He didn't
Minnesota
say
game.
that in when? Show
When
me
he
the
was going.
game. Okay,
No,
bro.
not in the
Okay.
playoffs, not in the playoffs. But there was a game when he was going up against. It was up against.
Golden State
There was
Oh
one
my
game.
in the
God,
Yeah,
playoffs.
bro.
there was.
It's
Half
Yeah,
court
like y'all
start.
there
go
was a
to
season
the
game.
yeah,
He
it's
said,
like y'all
"I'm
go
him,"
to the extent to like
but
literally
he's not
like
him.
soundbite this man,
He's
bro.
not him. No,
Of
he
Like,
said,
course.
dude,
"I'm him."
we say things in the game when you
No, he
feel
said
Nah,
that.
yourself,
nah.
bro.
I
He
don't care
said
about
that.
none of that, nigga.
Like, bro, this is like, bro, this is
JC,
Nah.
didn't he say, "I'm
asinine.
him"?
It's
He did. He
ludicrous.
said,
It's
"I'm him.
ludicrous.
He said,
You
I'm
It's
"I'm
sound
him."
ludicrous.
him."
what do they call man? You sound like a Reeves man. What's a Reeves cult?
No, he's not him. I'm just saying what he said.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
not him at
No,
all.
but I agree
A
with you,
groupie.
Gerald. That's
That's
the
it's like you sound like a Reeves groupie.
Nah, but Gerald, that is the mentality you want a player to have. You want a
Ain't
player to
that
have the
the
mentality
like
like,
what exactly?
yeah, like I
No,
don't
I
care
want
who's
him
on
to
the court with
be
me.
like
What?
Kobe.
You feel
Kobe
me?
was him, right?
Right,
Yeah, Kobe. Yeah,
right.
but
Kobe was
Kobe
him.
earned that though. Austin
Yeah,
Reeves
but
ain't earned that.
And
still
he had
though,
an
dude.
arrogancy. Kobe had an
JC,
arrogancy that he was the
this is
best.
insane, JC. So if your
I
kid was
care less.
hooping,
I
you
just
wouldn't want him to
I
have that
want him to
attitude that
I
he
want him to go out there and be
what?
like that.
Look, let me tell you. If I have a son and he's ass, I do not need that nigga
But
having that
he's
type of
okay.
confidence.
But the
No,
thing
hey,
is though,
look, nigga.
JC,
Hey,
We're
Austin
not
no,
finna
Reeves
end this
isn't
shit
no,
with you to
look,
ass
nigga.
though.
criticize your
No, no,
future
no.
child,
I'll
bro. We're
tell.
not
Look,
doing
I'll
that
tell
here.
my son, hey, listen here, buddy. You're trash. You need to go into the gym before you start telling your teammates you ain't taking no seat back. Nigga, go into the gym, hit 1,000 free throws first before you even think
And you
about
would
uttering
lose,
anything
and
to
you
your
would
coach,
ruin
nigga.
them, and you would
And
ruin
you
their
would
mental.
ruin
No,
your
no, no, no,
You
son's
would
life,
ruin their
bro.
mental,
no. And you
bro.
know what that would tell my son? You know what that tell my son? Hey, if my own dad ain't gaslighting me, then I
I can
know this
tell.
world is tough.
Listen,
What are you
hold on,
talking
JC. Hold
about?
on, JC.
I gotta
JC,
go.
hold
I
on,
Craig,
hold
gotta
on.
not every
become the
child
best.
views that, bro.
Hold
Come
on,
on, dog.
guys. Listen, now, listen. Now, I don't know who y'all know or how many professional NBA players y'all been around. I don't know any professional NBA players, but my
I do.
brother-in-law did play for a D1 school, Syracuse. And let me just put it to you this way, like this.
Of course, he
Every
went to that
almost
fancy school. Of course, he did. Just
almost
Attitude
to that
is
fancy
hold
everything,
school.
on,
bro.
hold on. Almost every single player on that
Mhm.
team before they got to that team, including my brother-in-law, and even till this day, he didn't make it anywhere, right? They think that they're him.
I
Like
think I thought I was
they,
him
yeah.
when I was
Thank
playing
you,
basketball
thank you,
overseas for the
thank you,
Atlanta Red Dog. I was
thank you,
unguardable, 18 points per
thank you.
game. Hey,
There you go,
that's
there
who
you
I
go.
was. And then when I
Every
got
single Yep,
injured, I became them.
there you go, there you go.
$18 points per game.
Every single
Yeah,
player that I
He
know
played in
that
the rec,
played,
bro.
I
they,
played for the
I'm
Atlanta Red
telling you,
Dogs. Look it up.
I'm telling you. Every single player,
I
they
did.
think that they are
Oh,
the
good.
the
Go
the
ahead.
ish. Period. I have not met a basketball player who is any good who thought, "Oh, I'm okay."
Until they
I'm
come
not,
to the
but see, this
NBA.
is the thing though. Okay. I think you're misconstruing what I'm saying,
Okay,
right?
go ahead.
What I'm saying is this, right?
No, it's how
Like
you
if my
said it,
son
bro. The
is
choice of words
ass,
is crazy. I'm
he
not gonna
he
lie.
shouldn't
But
he
wait, according
shouldn't
to who? But
have
wait,
the
but
how do
according
you
to
have the
who?
confidence you're him if you're ass though? I'm just
Okay, come on,
like
come on,
that's
come on. So
delusional.
hold on. So let me ask you this question, JC.
Mhm.
Jake Laravia, and I will pronounce his name correctly because we got to start putting some respect on this man's name, right?
Jake,
Okay, so it's
no,
not
no,
Lavaria.
just
It's
call him Jake from State
Laravia.
Farm, bro. If
It's
you want
Jake
to say his
how do
last
you
Laravia.
name
say it?
right,
How do you
just say
say it?
Jake from State
Lavaria?
Farm.
Jake
Jake
Laravia.
Laravia.
Jake, yeah, bro.
VIA.
LaRavia.
Laravia at the end.
Jake
Jake
Okay, so
Laravia.
Laravia. Okay,
yeah,
got it.
Yeah,
yes,
Jake
okay. So Jake
Laravia.
Laravia,
Jake from
right?
Jake
State Farm.
Lasagna.
Yep.
Jake
Right
From
Lasagna.
State
now,
Farm. Mm-hmm.
right now, this dude got picked up by the Lakers.
Right.
Before this season, if you didn't see him and you were not a
From my
Laker
grandma's
fan,
house.
hold on. If you was not a Laker fan and you don't know anything about this guy, and you just looked at his stats from last season, you'd be
Hmm.
like, okay, this guy's definitely not
Hootie.
him, and you could definitely say he's kind of trash compared to the rest of the league.
Yeah, but he's not.
Okay, but wait. But I'm just saying, according to JC, if you're not him, if you're not that guy, you're not even a starter right now. You understand what I'm saying? You want that guy to walk in the Lakers and do what? And be like what? Be like, oh, hey guys, I'm just okay guy. Like,
No,
what?
he gonna clean the
No, no.
lockers out.
No, no, no. Okay. This is the thing, right? Let me explain to you what I mean, right?
Okay, yeah.
You can still walk in there with
Hmm.
confidence, right? But you're not supposed to walk in there like I'm that. You can walk in there and be like, hey, yo, I can be that piece to help y'all win this chip, right? That's cool. But
Okay.
don't walk in there like nigga, I'm him, nigga. I'm the fresh
So
the
I
fresh
got one
prince of
more.
this
Okay,
room,
fine.
nigga.
I got one more
You
for
know what I'm
you,
saying?
JC. I got one more for you,
Okay.
JC. I think that you need to. You know what? You must be a Dalton Connect fan, right? Because the guy that you're talking about, or the attitude that you're talking about, was the attitude that Dalton Connect had in summer league. Okay, I got it. Okay. We got you, JC. We understand exactly what you mean. You want Austin Reeves to walk up on the court like in summer league and then be like Dalton Connect. Okay, we got it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
okay,
I'm
okay,
here to be a part of
okay.
Yeah,
the team.
JC, and you also remember when you was trying to
Yeah.
spit that raw. Remember when you was trying to
What
spit
rah
that
rah?
that Connect is better than Reeves.
We was all here. Oh, we was
Hey,
all
hold
here.
on.
Go ahead. Silence on the
Hold on
floor.
now.
Clear the
Okay,
Now,
so
floor.
now,
so
Hold
AG,
on.
what we not finna do? We
well,
not
now
finna play
my,
my man JC, man. We're not doing that.
I
Gerald,
appreciate that, Gerald. Appreciate that.
Nah,
Gerald,
cause
don't say him,
nah,
Gerald.
we
Don't
ain't doing that. You
Appreciate
don't
heard?
that.
say
We ain't
him,
doing
Gerald.
that.
Gerald,
he don't
let
want to
him
be
Appreciate that.
answer.
saved. Don't save
Thank you.
him.
Hey, but one thing I can say is though, Bronny James will be getting more rotational minutes than Dalton Connect. I
Oh,
can stand on
JC's
that
doing
one.
it again.
I
JC's
can
doing it
stand on that one.
again. Oh,
I
you
can
doing it
stand on that
again?
one for sure.
Hey,
No, I can
JC,
for sure stand
you
on
are
that one.
aware these are recorded,
Could
right? I
have,
just want you
hey,
to
Yeah, oh, I
Gene,
know. Oh,
Dino,
I know.
Dino D
Just like when I
Venom.
said
Could have,
Blake
should
Griffin was
have, would
Carmelo
have,
Anthony.
whatever, bro. That nigga Dalton is trash now, so I don't really care about
yo,
could have.
my man
He
JC said,
said
yo, Hinton is the next
Carmelo. Yeah, hey. And then I don't know what happened to him. What happened to him actually? He just sort of
He's with
just
Golden State, bro.
not doing nothing, huh?
Nope.
Damn,
Yo,
that's tough.
JC, I don't know, man. Your predictions, man, they just haven't panned out,
Hey, I've
man.
been right though. I've been right.
On
I've been
on
right
on on
so
Wait,
far.
whom?
wait, wait,
On
JC,
whom?
what you been right with, bro? Because
Yeah, what you been right
I'm
on?
defending you. Don't make me look stupid now.
Because I've been here for like 3
Okay.
years, and I don't
Right.
recall.
So I was right when I said when I was talking about when I was cooking them niggas, they was like, oh, we got this problem with the centers, right? And I was like, oh, but we got Jackson Hayes and all that. And we finished the season out strong. Now in the playoffs, did we get
Wait, hold on. You was
hey,
praising Jackson Hayes.
Yes, he was.
hey,
Yes,
yeah,
he
during
was.
the
Oh, I'm
end of
finna
the
end this
season.
stream. Y'all have a blessed day, man. I don't want to hear a person who abused other people outside the court, man.
Bro,
Praise, man.
Jackson
Get out of
Hayes
here.
ain't,
I
but
don't want to hear
Jackson
that.
Hayes, he ain't no center though, bro.
No, he's not.
No,
No.
he ain't. He's a man volleyball player playing basketball.
Jackson Hayes, that nigga is like,
All he good at doing is
never.
showing up pom poms and doing off the court, man. I ain't saying
Hey,
that.
you know who
JC,
was right though? Tune.
I was right
Tune
a lot.
actually called out Austin Reed. He
I
said
was right a
Austin Reed was
lot.
going to average 20.
Yep, and for everybody here, JC, don't forget the bet we got going on.
Wait, what's the bet?
Oh, yo,
Remind
see,
me.
this is why people be tweaking, bro. Yo, we
You
should
gotta
spoke
remind
about
me.
this.
JC,
You
look,
said,
JC, look, I defend you, man. You
Uh-uh.
can't be forgetting your bets and stuff,
yeah.
man.
Hold on.
Wait,
So
I'm gonna bet. Hold on.
you in the bet?
Nah,
Yes,
man,
you in
you're
the
a
bet.
gambler, bro. You gotta
Yes,
stay
you
a
are.
gambler, bro. Once a
Listen,
gambler's always a gambler,
listen.
bro.
The bet is that you stated that Austin Reeves was not getting 30 mil at the end of this year,
Oh,
Oh
and
yeah,
I
I'm
and
right
I
about
so
that.
wait,
Oh, I'm
so
right about
Craig,
that. Oh yeah.
Craig, look, before y'all two go, and then before I end the stream for real, because I've been doing this for past what I thought I would do.
Yeah, no, you've been cooking, Drew.
If you are another Anthony Irwin but black in this, I am never talking to you ever again, bro.
He said Anthony Irvin but black.
And slim, because my guess is you're slim. You're not fat like Irwin, but
Yeah,
if you're
no.
another Anthony Irwin 2.0, I'm like
man.
Lakers DJ, hey boss man, look, man, look, I love you. I love Craig. I used to love Craig, you feel me? But this he's a curse, bro.
He's a curse.
He's a curse.
So yeah,
Man.
there ain't really nothing to talk about besides. So the bet is that if I
Yeah.
lose, I gotta give $50 to Lakers in 5 at the end of the season, or at the end of in the
And that
summertime.
$50 is going to my bonus
In the
paycheck. Yay.
in the summertime. And if JC loses, all he has to
Get a
do
job, nigga.
is come up on the stream and just say how right I was. So
Hey,
Nah. Jay Craig gotta do more than this. I'm just right. He gonna have to be a Tune fan, man. He's gonna have to blaze the.
I'll be a Tune fan. I'll be a
okay, fine.
Austin Reeves gets 30
Nah, that
million.
nigga, nah,
You'll be a
JC,
Tune fan like you're a LeBron
nah,
James fan.
nigga.
Yeah.
You gotta buy that nigga Tomb or Reeves jersey.
Oh no.
Nah.
That's crazy.
Nah. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
You gotta buy him a Reeves jersey. That's what
No,
you
we're not
gotta
gonna do that.
do.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Wait, hold on, Craig. Why you said that's crazy though?
Because that's $200, nigga.
Yeah, plus I mean, plus
Yeah,
like
that's
last
plus
season.
plus shipping and handling.
Yeah. Plus last season, I already made Major give $50 to the channel because he was wrong on Tune stat. I mean on Reed stats. So you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like a 1-0 in these bets.
So you want to know? So
Yeah, I want to know right now.
Okay. So
I
what
think JC is like 0-5. So
Well,
so
I
you're
think
Owen. Yeah, I'm definitely in this stream. Y'all have a safe, lovely day, man. Happy Friday.
you know one thing I
We
will
got
say about
Anthony
Austin Reeves
Irwin
though.
that's black in
hold
here.
on. Preacher man has something
Go
to
ahead,
say.
Preacher man. You look, you see Craig. You see Craig. Preacher man saved you, man.
I was
I
just getting
appreciate
ready to
that.
say. I was just gonna say one thing I will say about Austin Reeves is that his stats every year got better. You know, he
Mhm.
That's
did. He
crazy because I said they would, and ooh, y'all got on my
they went
helmet.
up. They went up
All right,
from.
AG, relax. Stop.
If you look, no, I'm just saying. If you look at
It's
his
okay.
stats, he was putting in work, getting better.
Mm-hmm.
But I think to be a two, if he wants to get better, I think he should get better on defense. And some people say, well,
Yeah, put some muscle on you, man.
I think yeah, because I think it's like the great
Just show up in the
players.
playoffs. All I'm asking for.
Yeah, the great players that
Your
all
GOAT
time
Kobe
greats.
Bryant showed up in the playoffs. So
Because if he's got the attitude and he wants to be him.
Oh yeah,
well,
you got the attitude, but action speaks louder than words.
No. I'm saying let's be him. Get better on defense.
Mm-hmm.
And
Slide those
then
puppies right.
yeah, instead of what I'm saying, going left, going right, and then doing the Michael Jackson moonwalk. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm a smooth.
I think
one thing.
Do
No, go ahead. Finish your man, my bad.
No, I was just gonna say, but I think he does. I think he does have the capabilities to actually get better on defense because he's good. He's real good offensively, right? There's been times where he was the best player on the floor. We saw that with the Golden State game that he won against Curry. When he won
Hmm.
that game.
And the Nuggets game, and the Pacers game, and one
Yeah,
of the Suns games, and
And
it's
and
been plenty of
and
And the
and
games.
the
Celtics
playoffs,
game.
and the
And the
Boston game.
Celtics
Yeah,
playoffs,
we
game,
saw the
and the
and
Boston
the
game.
Milwaukee.
playoffs, and the
I mean,
playoffs,
he can score. Look, Austin Reeves is,
and the playoffs. Oh, we hold
but
on. We got a $2 super chat. You didn't make me do nothing, N-word.
Uh,
LOL. That's crazy. Thumbs down.
$50.
Okay, appreciate the
Hey,
two
you
Keep it
better
dollars.
up
have
on the
paid up,
But
team.
Major. Hey, Major,
Salute,
don't
Major.
don't 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 let me ask DJ and he tell me that you didn't pay the $50 that you lost.
Oh, he
Don't
lost
Hey,
don't
hey,
don't
money.
make
hey,
me
Major,
That's
ask
where
DJ.
crazy.
my $25, man? You promised me months ago, man. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
but hold on, real quick. One thing I can say about Reeves, I'll shoot Reeves some bell is he did shoot his average. He did give us his average as far as points in the
What is
playoff.
that? What is that?
16.
But the
Okay,
regular
16.
season,
16.
he gave us 20.
Yeah, but
16.
I'm saying his playoff average is 16. So if he at
Yeah,
least
16.
gives
but
you
if you
his
look at the
average,
shooting
I
splits,
mean,
it's horrible. It gets worse per year.
well,
Yeah, he
my
was
thing is
yeah, he
if
was
we
trash. He
if
was
we had
trash.
a center, we would have been fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I
Yeah,
feel like
that's
you
what
needed
that's what
more than just a
we
center. I
could have.
think we needed a 3-and-D wing to be able to have a guy who can help Luca Reeves.
So we ain't
And
got no shooters still, man.
we got shooters.
Man, who's the
Well,
They
shooter then?
we got
If
them
we
two.
keep
LeBron
Rui,
Duncan
Kadeem.
out,
We
Rui
got
Hachimura.
Vanos
Man,
too,
y'all
man.
looking at
Vanos that
Rui, man.
1%
When did
shooter of the
Rui
league, man. What you mean?
when
Rui
did
was the
Rui
best.
become
Rui was the best player in the
okay,
playoffs.
bro?
24
Okay, can
points.
you let me know when did Rui just become this reliable sniper that y'all can call
He's
a
always
shooter?
been
Bro,
that
he
way.
is a
He's been
reliable
that since he's
sniper,
been in
Man,
bro.
that
Milwaukee. What
nigga
you
ain't
talking
no. I
about?
mean, look.
In the
Rui ain't
in
no
the Memphis
sniper.
series,
Man, he is like a he
in the
he got
Golden
like
State
a
series,
he got like
Memphis
a
series,
marksman
24
rifle.
points.
He's a
He's got a
marksman.
marksman
He ain't
rifle.
no sniper.
This
Listen,
year,
listen.
That's
Rui
crazy.
is the guy who's open. That's who he
yeah,
is.
Facts.
yeah, facts, yeah.
So that's who he
They
is.
do leave him
Man,
open.
he ain't been man. Rui ain't no
He's open.
sniper, man. He a marksman, man.
Rui is the
Oh,
team's
so he's
best,
a
third best
marksman, huh?
player.
Now
He
I'll be
got
wrong.
that gun.
Now
He
I'll be
got the
wrong if
guns
I.
where you got that.
Uh,
He got that man. What type of gun he got? He got like
Whoa,
a.
whoa,
500.
Major. Whoa. That's what we're saying to two now. Hello. All right, little man. Don't get choked out. Hello.
Oh man,
Whoa,
see what
whoa. Hey,
happens
hey, hey.
when you're when when you're losing an argument, it turns physical. You see this?
Yeah. Dang.
And
Physical.
wait,
Big Major. I get that
yeah,
you I get that you big and bulky like the Rock, but
Whoa.
no,
yeah,
Yay, yay.
yeah,
let's not, you know what I'm saying? You
yeah. And
know,
I'm
All right,
actually
man. Y'all gonna
what
get
would the Lord think
a
of? What
nigga.
would the Lord do in this situation? Would he crash out, or would he try to be
hold
Y'all
on,
humble?
but
gonna
I'm
get
gonna
y'all gonna get Big Major on here, man.
listen.
No,
Wait. I'm
no,
gonna have to give
no,
That's
because
a big
Major
Major.
guy,
level
bro.
here,
Major
baby.
a big guy, man.
Hold on.
I know
Listen,
he's a big guy. That's why I
I'm gonna
said
have to give Major a
let's
yay
relax.
because he over here telling other guys about choking them out. I don't know. I ain't really pick it up at first.
God.
I ain't really pick it up
Yo.
Hey,
at
yo,
first with
Bro, that's
Major. You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? I don't really go that
Bro,
way. You know
y'all
what
gonna
I'm
make
saying?
Major pull up, man.
all right, Tunes,
You
be
know what I'm
careful.
saying? No. Tune don't want to be choked out by
Appreciate
them
another
guys.
$2 super chat from Big Bro Major. Rui shot the best for three by far
Yeah,
this
yeah.
year.
That's what I
Yeah, he
said.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, hey, all right. Now when Major
Rui is a
grab his
legit wide open shooter.
I don't
Yes.
think, like, to be honest though, like I get where y'all coming from though, but I don't think really people in the league outside, like, I don't really think people really consider him just like, because when y'all say sniper, like y'all gotta understand what a sniper really is. We was calling Danny
Reeves
Green a
is a sniper,
sniper.
what you
We
mean?
was calling Kyle Krover a
Cuba, whoa,
sniper.
what you mean?
But
Go
Danny
choke me
Danny
out?
You
Green
know what I'm
was a
saying? I
sniper.
don't think
See,
that's
this
the
is the
same.
time for
Okay,
me to end the
I don't
stream,
think
man.
I don't think
Y'all
that's the
wild.
same. I don't think Rui's the same type of sniper.
Well,
Like
I
when we
would say
say,
this:
do you understand what I'm saying?
Rui
No. I think.
Hachimura has been a dependable shooter in the corner and on the
Okay,
wings.
yeah, a
But hold on,
dependable shooter.
but hold on. No. I'm gonna agree with you, and I'm gonna help you in what you're
He's
saying,
gonna
and
help
you
you.
and,
He's
and you
gonna
and
help
you and
you.
you, and
He's
you
gonna
gotta
help you. It's
understand
crazy.
that we're like you have to understand what we're saying. So what we're saying is that Rui is a good catch and shoot, open shooter in the corner for the Lakers. We're not saying that he can create his own three off the dribble. I've never seen
All
Rui
right,
create his
salute
own
guys.
three
I'm going out.
I later preach man off of the
All
dribble.
right,
So we're
salute
not
y'all.
saying
Y'all
that.
see.
He's not a Curry, he's not a Clay, he's not even a Ray Allen. We're just saying that he's wide open, he's in the corner, he can knock that shot down. So whatever that is, that's what he is.
Well,
Okay.
Damn, everybody bounced.
No,
Yep,
not everybody. JC's still
Oh,
here. He
yeah, I'm
trying
still
to process the fact that we have people over here threatening to choke people out, and Cuba telling me, and I quote, "I'm gonna choke you out," and like,
Whoa.
that's what he said in the chat. He said,
Oh
"Gerardo,
my
I'm gonna choke
God.
you out, man."
Oh wow.
I'm traumatized.
That's
oh man.
DJ, get these people, man. I ain't with that.
You gotta
All
have to
right,
have some
man.
security up here.
Let's end this thing, man. Let's all go to bed, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to the
Yeah.
water
Yeah.
park
Y'all
tomorrow.
can
Whoa,
go to
whoa,
bed.
whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
I'm
You can
joking.
go
I'm
to
going
bed by
too.
yourself, nigga. Hold on now. That sounded crazy.
Bro,
That
that's
sounded
crazy.
crazy.
Bro, he did not mean it
Man,
like
because
that,
I was
bro. The choice of
talking.
words was crazy,
Man,
though.
I
I ain't
really
gonna
wanted to come up here and unload on a lot of y'all's asses earlier
Wait,
because I
whoa,
was.
whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
whoa, whoa.
whoa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
ending
time to
it, bro.
go.
Y'all got
Yep.
it, bro. Peace out.
Yep.
God bless. Have a
It's
safe
Cuba,
Salute,
man.
chat.
Cuba.
With the first pick in the NBA draft, the Los Angeles Lakers in 5 select.
Just got another ring for you, and I know we gon' ball. We don't take no days off. I just want to put a 3 on a card. Back home, the rest illegal. We won't be going for the team running off Shaq Diesel, dog. Play against the Lakers, niggas lethal, dog. Yeah. Still going. Back home smoking legal. We won't be going for this legal. Team running off Shaq Diesel, dog. Play against the Lakers, niggas lethal, dog. Still going.